I just realized the first sound on stream was me biting into this apple.
We always.
I'm so proud that you're eating an apple I left on your desk.
So let me bring up chat. Keep an eye on that. In the meantime.
Back when the
Welcome back, everybody, to Nat19's Forgotten Realms D&D campaign. It's been a while. It's been a while.
It's been like 2 weeks.
A long while.
It's been 2 weeks.
Ah, hear me.
It's been a while.
Hear me. I just want to see you. I've rolled a d6. Rolled a d6, and the person selected by this d6 must, let us know what happened last time. So Brett.
I don't remember. Okay, hold on. I feel like multiple things. Okay.
Yes,
so
multiple
there
things
was
did
the whole
happen.
no, shush.
More than one thing did happen.
Okay. So we were at the tail end of the fight with Xanthric, where Xanthric basically self-combusted because he didn't want to kill Kilala, even though Strahd told him to. And so he, like, self-destructed, but didn't die. And then that whole thing was resolved, somewhat. There's still a bit of turmoil within the group. And then we found out that Brahm's family are were-ravens?
Question mark?
Were-people? Bird folk, but not our Krokra.
No, we found them.
But it was really cool. And they offered for us to go to a winery to stay for a little bit for safety, because we're definitely not staying because of everything that's happened. And then
Treated like gods, though.
still we're yeeting out of there, if you will. And then
Whoa, hey there, Databits.
we stopped by Lady Fiona's, and we received gold from her and gathered a few other necessary items. And then, at the very end, we embarked on our journey. I hope that was a decent enough recap.
Yeah, for the most part, it's a solid summary. I mean, we got a lovely book that fell into the hands of one Miss Jolie.
So good.
Xanthric also spent most of the episode reading, as he was effectively imprisoned within a room.
Yeah.
At the end of the episode, you all mounted on horseback and headed towards the Vistani camp, where Irina obstinately was like, I don't think I'll wait on the road. And we return to our heroes.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the windmill.
I'd just like to add that they couldn't have been were-ravens, because we found them.
Yeah.
They're here, Ravens.
Oh, I just got that! That's brilliant!
I mean, I guess
Oh,
now they're there,
yeah.
Ravens.
Yeah.
I'm
so disappointed.
Shower me in your praise, for I have punned the truest form of comedy.
I like to think Hadrick actually said that.
So we're currently at the camp?
You would currently be at the highway at a turnoff towards the camp. Irina would be sitting on her respective.
Expectations flying right out the window.
That I had before, because that's your order on.
Mr. Pirate Man.
Gonna turn Aaron up so that Aaron's loud.
I'm a quiet boy.
Quiet, stop the.
You are. So currently, your it was Hadrick and Jolene taking the front horse. Prior flying, Xanthric and Ashley taking the center horse. Devin and Irina taking the rear, being flanked by Kilala, running alongside.
Devin's fucking staring at Xanthric like.
From behind Devin.
That means you're basically staring at me, and I'm like,
Oh.
I'm on the back of the horse. And I'm like, yeah, hi, Devin.
She's like, hi, Ash.
Hi, should I move out of the way while you... Should I duck?
Probably should.
From behind
duck
Devin.
so your glares can reach Xanthric.
Fucking Xanthric Ranger on wave, super happy. Glares back.
Hello!
Hello!
How do you do?
Is that a drowned region? Let me learn that.
Hadrick is aggressively eating an apple because it's going to be a long day.
It is. Y'all haven't slept very much, so you're all pretty darn tired.
At this point, I'm pretty sure we're like all on our last legs. Like, oh my god, we want to rest somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, Jolene's like trying to catch a couple of Z's, but also she's on a horse and she's doing that princess thing that's like, if I lean too far, I'll fall.
You see,
Being
Briar has
stupid.
mastered the art of sleeping while flying.
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
That
Right,
sounds
no.
extreme.
He mastered it, you see.
Grier, please.
He's mastered it.
From behind Devin, Irina says, I don't know if you're going to the camp, but I'll stay here. If you're heading in with the horse, I can dismount, if you will.
Are you sure?
I'm not going there. I would rather stand and wait than go anywhere near those people.
We're actually
That
going
makes
to the
sense.
outskirts of the place, if that makes anything better.
Probably because it's
would.
bad.
I would prefer not to be seen by them in any fashion.
No, probably not.
I can't look at you when I do this because I feel bad.
Just remind, perhaps I'm a bit dozy, but remind me, what's our objective at the camp? I believe it's to talk to the guy who we need to...
Talk to the Dutch Elf boy.
If someone wanted to go to the
connect to-
camp and talk to Casimir.
Right, that's what I thought. I was just making sure. I knew that.
Because he may be one of our little quests.
Yes. I mean, I can...
Going to see if there was any way to get rid of this shit on Xanthric, or...
Well, I mean, at this point, Xanthric's
24
already
hours.
kind of okay, so...
Is it... Have we tested that?
He blew himself up. I'm pretty sure he can do it again if he ever attacks us again.
And I'm fucking watching him. Anything and he's dead. Fucking dead.
He doesn't seem to be attacking anybody, so...
Carrie!
I just remember Digo saying that's what he wanted to do.
Well, that was what I wanted to do at first, but then, like, again, whenever he basically, like, went through the entire time of just being stuck inside that room and not attacking anyone, she kind of was like, you know, I'll trust him not to kill any of us, and if he does try, I'll trust him to also blow himself up again. She also told him if he ever did anything like that, then she'd attack him. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember you gave
kind
me
of promised him that she would attack him if he did that again.
In any
you were
case,
like, I think I
don't think there's anything wrong.
And I'm like, death if he gets out of control.
In any case, I don't think there's anything wrong with Irina hanging back as long as she's safe while we go in, because we shouldn't be taking all that long.
Someone should definitely stick with her, though, I think.
I would do it, except I have to stay with Jolene at all times.
You don't have to. That's something that you've...
It's
I
my
mean,
job.
I've already talked with him. If all of you want to go inside and talk with him, I can stay back with Irene.
Yeah, I don't
would like to meet this Dusk Elf. Why not?
want to leave.
If he tells you anything he hasn't already told me, though, but you better spill.
Alright. So
Okay.
who's all going to the camp and who is staying?
I will stay with Irina.
Yeah.
And I feel like I shouldn't stay with Irina, but I'll stay with Irina.
I'm not staying with Irina.
That's what I have to do. That's what I
That's
have.
a very poor idea.
Why don't you want me to stay with Irina?
You're not staying with Irina. Come on.
Carrie, you're rather hard to
We're
hear.
friends again.
Fucking thing's doing it again. I was just adjusting it. One sec.
Like you were no. It's not happening.
No. Is that what Ashley's
Just
doing?
sees
No,
him
I was
starting...
I was mimicking
sit down.
I was mimicking what Devin was saying.
Oh.
It's like no, you know.
Bah.
Talk again?
Bah, 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 bah.
You sound like you're way in the distance. Is your mic actually on?
Maybe you just turned down a lot?
Yeah, wait. Is that better?
I mean, talk more.
Hello?
No, talking to the thing, talking.
Do I sound okay?
Tickety talk
You sound fine,
talking.
Izzy.
Tickety talk talking.
Yes, it sounds better. It sounds better.
Yeah.
You sounded like you're on the other side of the room before.
You sound fine, Izzy, as always.
I enjoy the response to that was one big group. They all just blended together into this conglomerate of noise.
So I'm assuming Ashley dismounts along with Irina.
Who's that?
And moves to the side of the road. Is everyone else heading to the camp?
Yes.
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 Should Xanthrix stay with Ashley and Irina?
I'm not gonna let you
I'm gonna look to Xanthrix. He has a lot of interesting things to talk to everyone about. You should probably hear it from him instead of me.
Also, you're still on watch for a little bit longer.
Yeah, you're not staying. She's being nice to you, but we're not gonna let you stay.
Has it been 24 hours? I don't think it has been.
Not yet. No.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. No, it's it is it'd be probably coming on 7:30 ish, given your best estimate.
3
hours.
And yeah, you guys fought Strahd at like 1 in the morning.
So yeah, buddy. That was a mistake. That was a slip. That was
You're not my friend.
Slip, if you will.
You're not my
Am I endearing myself to you, Birdman?
Et tu, Birdman?
Izzy, what did you just say?
He said, am I endearing myself to you, Birdman?
No, that was more the player who's controlling me.
Oh, okay. Oh, so what?
We move along.
Alright, as you all, assuming Ashley gives you directions and where to go, you make your way around the Vistani camp, and it seems subdued. You can still hear the kind of raucousness of different songs being played, people singing up at the central tent where you first encountered most of them. Making your way down the far hill in front of a cabin with two hooded elven figures, each with a longsword at their side, and kind of a studded leather armor on them, standing in front of his doorway.
This is I'm sorry. This is the Dusk Elf man.
You're at the front of his door. There are two elves, seemingly standing guard or hanging out in front of the house.
Where they hear the clippity clop of the horses?
Share the sheet. So here's.
Oh.
Yeah. As you approach, they look at you.
This is the same place from before, right? Where we.
Yeah. Okay. This is the Vistani camp. Up in the middle at the top, most of the hill, is the tent where you all saw Alexei being whipped.
So it's been a while since we were here. Could we just really quickly review what we know about this guy and like what happened with him?
Yeah.
In the meta, because I don't want to be feeling out this conversation being like, "You're our friend," if I recall.
You guys haven't seen him.
Yeah, none of you have spoken with him other than Ashley, who wandered off towards him before the first time.
All right. Yeah. And what's the nature exactly? Is he the one that's connected to the temple that we need to go to?
He was the man, as far as you could tell, that was divined by Madame Ava's card reading, and he's willing to help you in whatever you would wish to do, but he has business to tend to at the Amber Temple, and he won't be able to assist you until that's completed.
Okay.
And he wasn't going to tell Ashley everything. He wanted to tell everybody everything, but he did tell Ashley enough.
Okay. Instead of taking point because I'm actively fighting against this Hadrick you make our decisions angle that has been way too prominent lately, looks at Jolene.
Ridiculous.
This would be a good time for you to present yourself. Good practice for the future.
That is yes, that is a great idea.
Devin snickering.
She's like fluffing herself up, preening a little bit, and just getting into princess mode.
Oh my god.
Both the elves you see leaning up against the door are just watching. Like the half bemused smiles on their face, but more just confused.
Hello! My name is Princess Jolene Felicity Brioche, third Princess of Neverwinter, and I request a council with... And then she looks to the group and smiles, because I have no clue the name of this,
I forgot to tell him his name.
What is his name?
Just like back with us. Oh, I forgot to tell them his name. Oh well.
I request counsel with there's a dusk elf that we are looking.
They both pull their hoods back, revealing both of them are dusk elves.
Oh, fuck! Oh dear. Oof. Oof. Okay.
Casimir's been expecting you.
Ah!
Excellent. We did it. We roleplayed our way into the house.
You and your friends may tie your horses where you will.
I can guide. Hadrick will offer to guide the horses to tie them up while you guys get settled in.
Boy, wonderful. Thanks, Hadrick.
Alrighty.
Castaneer. I knew that.
Clearly, this is going to be an on-point game.
Have fun, everybody.
It's been amazing so far.
I'm gonna point out to the group that we've had guests over for a few days, and some of us are perhaps a little bit already tired.
Yeah.
What's Brett's excuse?
Yeah, Brett, what's your excuse?
I'm playing Jolene?
Whoa.
This is pure Jolene right now.
Quizzical gives 100 bits and says, "Good effort, Brett."
Jolene, it was in character! Leave me alone!
This was very much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's canon that Ashley never told Jolene Castaneer's name.
True.
So
Casimir.
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 Not Castamir.
You know what? I think that's also a character.
Do I press Castamir?
What was it again? Castamir, like castanets.
Do I press Castamir?
Yes, you do.
Casimir. Anyway. Yes.
Oh,
His name is
I didn't notice that the map we're on has a little, like, actual picture of the hill at the bottom. That's super cool.
Stink, come here. Are you saying hi to everyone? Good kitty.
So yeah, I take the horses. You guys see yourselves inside. I'll catch up with you momentarily.
All right.
Yes, good.
That's right. Now to kill.
We head in?
The door is open for you as you all make your way inside. It's not a huge building. I'm not gonna throw your characters on unless you start.
Oh, it's a building. It's not a
fight.
Yeah.
No, the tents are all up top with the Vistani, the tents and carriages. The Dusk Elves all seem to reside in these houses. It's simple wooden construction. The walls are like white with like crisscrossed, like wooden paneling that seems to be just structural reinforcement. There's a relatively light fire going on. There's still kind of the remnant smells of some herbs and like this scent of slightly charred meat. Just kind of the after smells of what was likely breakfast. Sitting in the like a suede armchair, facing away from you, you see the hooded. You see another hooded figure. You assume to be Casimir. what with the room being empty otherwise. There are three chairs surrounding the table, and along the wall there is several nooks built in like shelves that seem to be housing various objects.
Fucking, why is Hadrick's number white?
What?
On his dice, the number was white. Like when it rolled, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, you can barely see it.
You can toggle them.
Yeah, you can toggle them. You wanna hate me? Fucking prepare to. Here we go.
Oh jeez.
Oh god!
Mystery
Totally
dice.
Oh. Sit down very prissily into one of the seats and like brush off her skirt and clear her throat like.
Oh my god, Deco.
You guy.
Yeah, that's.
Sorry, just gonna lean up against the wall or something like that.
Guys, it's fine. It's always an 8. The dice are just 8s.
Every time.
Every time. The mystery die is 8.
Your friend
That's
said
better.
you would return, but I had not expected it to be so quickly. Comes from the figure sitting in the chair.
We finished our business a little bit earlier than we expected.
Always fortunate. I'm not sure exactly what information has been passed on to you.
That your name is Casimir.
I've told a bit about it.
No, of course,
Hadrick.
of course.
Hadrick enters.
No,
and Hadrick chimes in, saying, "Haven't you people ever heard of?" He enters like, "Let's just assume we know nothing and start from the beginning."
Yes, that's always a great way to start. Fill us in on everything.
And that's not because the player of me is not confident in what he knows. I just don't think we know anything. I just want to be clear. I'm not being a doof.
He turns his chair slightly towards you all and removes his hood, and you see parts of his ears have been cut off.
Oh.
Oh no.
Don't look so shocked. It's been a long time. I'm quite fine. My dreams of late have been plagued with visions. I wish not to get into amazing detail until we actually depart, but the long and short of things is I believe my sister's soul has been trapped in Castle Ravenloft, and I believe the answer to redeeming her or saving her lies in the Amber Temple in the mountains to the north. It's really the only thing I desire at this point. I lead the Dusk Elves here, but I deserve much less than what I have. And I would be most grateful if you could assist me in...
What exactly do you need to do at the Amber Temple?
It's difficult to explain. The building itself is known to perhaps, excluding you all, maybe 3 people in the country, perhaps more, but it's often forgotten of. It's a storage space for knowledge of the arcane and power that has been left idle and forgotten for centuries. It's older than me. I seek to borrow some of that power for myself and free her from the devil's grasp.
I see.
It sounds like a very interesting place.
It's very dangerous, both getting there and from the brief visions and sights I've seen of the temple. I can only liken it to an assault on the castle itself. Perhaps not so foolhardy in its venture, but it is a dangerous place. I wish to be as transparent as I can be with you. This place has claimed lives. People have learned of it before and have ventured there unprepared. I'm willing to set out whenever you all feel adequately ready. It would be climbing the mountain would be most of a day's journey, perhaps two. The temple itself would be I'm not sure. It could be labyrinthine for all I know. I've only seen fragments of it.
And it's to the north, correct?
Yes, it's up on the mountaintops. It's he stands and moves to the door, motioning for you to follow.
Aaron, real quick, could you share the map of Barovia again?
Map of Barovia. Bum, bum, bum.
I don't believe I've ever seen this.
We've seen it before.
I do not remember.
We initially saw it whenever Aaron was explaining to us where we had to take Irina the first time.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
when Ismark showed you one of the maps.
Yeah.
I'd
like to look at it to get a general estimation of exactly like what the spacing here is. I remember because it's when we first looked at it, we noted we were like trying to figure out where the best places were to go to take Irina away from Strahd. And, yeah, this one. So we are currently. Where are we?
You'd be effectively in the middle, under Lake Zarovich. You're just slightly to the left of Valaki.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there's Valaki.
To the left.
You'd be not 10 minutes out of the town, like you're fairly close.
Which way is this? Is this oriented with like in compass directions? Like, is it up north?
Yeah.
Up is north.
I think I found
you
the
would have been
Kresk-
pointing to the
Kresk
south.
is over.
I think I might have found the exact camp. It's like right to the left of Luna River.
Negative.
Oh, that's not it? Okay, it looked like it was like caravans swirled around.
That is a different place.
Okay.
All right.
So you'd be pointing, sorry, not north, but south, towards Mount Gakis.
Okay, so that's where we need to go. Mount Gakis, so it's on the other side.
Go down here.
And our overall objective, based on where we're going, is
Kresk is like more to the left.
Kresk, yeah.
Kresk is to the west, along the old Svalich Road.
Okay. That would take us.
Argenvost. There's a couple places along there you could bump into.
It would take us out of our way, but at the same time,
It's very out of our way.
it's
I don't know if we're currently prepared for this.
That's what I was thinking.
Hey, remember when
yeah.
we as a group decided to stop putting things off?
I mean, there are more immediate things that we can handle first.
I mean,
Yeah.
not to mention, we're still not entirely sure that Kresk is safe.
And plus,
Yeah, I know
arguably, by taking this, we're putting off getting Irina to safety even more.
We don't know if Kresk is safe either way. Like, Rob was there.
Okay,
Like, he was
instead of trying to veto things, let's run down the options of what we can do.
Yeah.
So, if we can't leave Irina here because Irina prefers not to stay in this place. We could take Irina with us if she wanted to go, but then we'd be keeping her out in the relative open. Strahd wouldn't necessarily know where she is, although we can't ever be certain that Strahd doesn't know where anyone is.
Yeah. Don't make any assumptions. So geez.
So, what matters to us right now is we need to find a place to leave Irina, or get her to Kresk and hope that she can, like, stay at an inn or whatnot, or get her to that winery and then track back. It's not... Comparatively,
like...
the trip to Kresk and back is actually a lot less than just going to the mountain.
On horseback, you'd be able to get to Kresk by probably past midday if you were to ride without many breaks.
Yeah, and also if we follow the path, it looks like the split off is relatively close to Kresk anyways.
I take it this is a friend of yours.
Oh. Yes, we're definitely...
I'm sorry, I thought that was in a thought bubble.
It's
You all huddled over and started looking at me weird.
Looks over at him. Right, you're still here.
I am still here.
Sorry. I was more...
It's okay.
Now I feel weird having, as Hadrick said, like, remember when we as a group decided to stop putting things off? Okay.
With a small smile on his face, he says, I am very old, and I intend, hopefully, to live much longer. I believe you guys can take whatever time you need. And if you ever seek me out, I will gladly join you.
Okay.
Now, I know we said that we weren't going to be putting off things anymore, but this personally stands out as an individual thing that we can actually put off.
Yes.
Yeah. And also,
That's just me.
This is my 2 cents on it. But I think we should get her to Kresk, like find an inn or any place we can give her shelter for a couple days, and then head back without fucking talking to anybody ever.
If I may suggest, although I know I'm near apparently people she may be uncomfortable being around, the secrets are safe with me. There is a old tower near Lake Baratok that you might find useful.
I was looking at that. I was wondering what that was.
It's it used to be housed by one of the Lord's mages that worked for him. He had constructed it. He eventually beset upon Strahd and was defeated quite aptly.
I see.
The tower itself, as far as I know, remained vacant since. It's, I think, imbued magic's the only thing really keeping it standing.
So if we go there, we could scout it out, and if it works, then we could in theory set Irina up there for a couple of days.
Possible. I just don't wish to deprive you of the option. Kresk is twice the journey from here to the tower, so it would be a quicker option.
Would we be following the road down to the mountain, or would we be taking another path you're aware of? Because honestly, if we're going to follow the road anyways, then the tower's actually on the way.
The road would be the most efficient way to climb Mount Gakis. Otherwise, would be a frigid and long journey.
All right. Well, then we have that option, guys. We could go to the Tower of Lake Baratok and leave her there, and that is literally on the way. Also, that tower sounds like a bit of an adventure to me in the meta, and I'm all about that.
Oh God,
potential adventure.
Yeah.
Fucking Windmill 2.
Windmill 2.0! Just let's not break
I
this
enjoy
one.
that option.
Windmill 2.
We should also consider, although of course we don't want to bring trouble upon any of the families that we've encountered that have been kind to us, that the winery is still an option.
Where is the winery in comparison to everything else?
The winery would be, there's a large field just south of Kresk.
Oh, I see it.
It has that one little bitty thing on it.
That's about the same amount of travel distance as Kresk. So...
Yeah.
I
Without as good of a
know.
road.
I'm just making sure we have all of our options and that we're discussing them.
Where are
I'm
we
just
currently,
saying.
Aaron, on the map?
You're currently effectively at Valaki. You are slightly out of town, probably 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Like, before
You'd
that...
be in like the tree line. The village, this little hill you're on is relatively surrounded by a wall of trees, and the only ways you know in and out are a couple paths.
Are we before or after that bridge?
You are before the bridge.
Okay.
Okay, I think I know where we are.
So literally, to get to the tower is just a jaunt around that forest.
Yeah.
So our options are Kresk, the Lake Baratok Tower, or the winery. I think we
And
should
personally, the winery appeals to me just because we know those people and I don't see any reason why they wouldn't protect her.
What would the relative travel distance be on that? How much time would we spend getting to the winery?
Horseback, much like Kresk, it would be, while you'd have to go off-road for a bit, the relative movement you guys would be taking, you'd get there probably slightly past midday, around like 4 p.m., 2 p.m.
Well, I'm okay with every option. I think the winery's probably the safest one immediately. The Lake Baratok one sounds like more of an adventure.
It's very interesting,
If it's
yeah.
adventure you seek, there's also the old mansion Hagen-Vosholtz.
Oh my god.
Give us
There's
options.
plenty. You all seem to be seeking things. There are many old places in this country that house some tools, some artifacts, bits and glimpses of the powers you can find here. That place was a bastion for some who would oppose Strahd.
And where's that?
Yeah, just southwest of here, near the Luna River.
Oh, the thing that Deco saw earlier.
Mmm.
In the middle, yes.
Says
saw a
Hadrick.
thing.
Oh, the thing Deco saw earlier.
I saw a thing.
Okay.
What thing did I see?
When you said
The thing you thought was the camp is.
Oh, okay. I
yeah,
thought
the
Ashley
third.
saw something. I'm like, wait, I don't remember Ashley seeing something.
no. Okay. I think. Well, that's definitely something to come back to. I think the tower or the winery seem like the best options to me, and we should probably decide, lest we keep going in circles.
I mean, tower's closer.
We should probably regroup and decide.
I think Irina and Ashley and Xanthrix should, or Irina.
Oh, no.
Xanthrix with us.
Yeah,
We should definitely get Irina and Ashley.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Are you going anywhere?
As far as I know, I'm not needed anywhere, so I would remain here until either you would send for me or.
All right.
Actually, he turns to his cabinets and kind of begins sorting through most of his things, and he pulls out a small stone, roughly the size of imagine a cue ball or a just any billiard ball, slightly smaller than one of those. It's like a light blue, like a sky blue to it, and he holds it out to the group.
What's this?
It's a sending stone. I have
I
the
know what
other.
that is.
If you believe yourselves ready and find yourselves unable to come collect me, then I would ask you to use this for the time being, and as long as I have the other on my person, I'll be able to hear whatever message you would send me, and I can come find you.
Convenient.
Wonderful. Very.
I think Jolene should hold that.
Okay. I'm more than welcome to.
He plops it into your hands. It's feels as familiar as it would to you, Jolene. You've seen a lot of these.
Yeah.
I say that mostly because you're super excited about seeing it, so I'm like, you handle it. It's magic.
I'm very familiar with sending stones. They're used very often where I'm from. Neverwinter. You see. Yes.
Oh my
That
god.
is the way.
Yes, you remember.
Marvelous.
You're not here.
All right.
It's just awkward.
Well, then let's reconvene with Irina and with Ashley and figure out what we're going to do before people tell us about any other fucking places with ancient artifacts that we won't fucking get distracted on. We need to go. Let's go.
Yep.
Onward.
You know,
Blood rapture!
just walking
You're
out,
not-
just mumbling stuff. You know, Strahd, you've left a lot of things that can oppose you in your
Say we
realm.
did.
So Ashley, what are you up to?
So I'm just, I wave them off like as they go to leave, and I'm just sitting off the beaten trail with Irina, I guess. Looks at her, looks back to the trail, looks at her, remembers the thing Grier said. Looks away from her.
You make no conversation with her?
Well, it's like the thing Grier said before was that you need to put this thing between you and Irina behind you, and she's like, she told him like there is no thing between me and Irina, and then now she's just like, is there?
Oh.
Is there a thing? So like she's just kind of like looking back and forth from her, seeing if she's gonna say or do anything, and then she's just gonna be like, so is there a thing?
Oh, shit.
All she says is like, so is
ship
there a
it.
thing?
Hell yeah.
Irina looks around. Where?
Oh.
No, not that. I meant with us. Is there a thing?
I didn't.
I said there was a thing.
Real? He did.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
I really was hoping this wasn't going to come up again.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Just like Grier said there was a thing.
Maybe he. I never thought that people would think that you and I had a thing.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, I didn't think there was a thing, but
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I guess I do. I don't know. I guess I get a little bit frustrated around you.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I did not see that until just a minute ago.
Well.
Oh, Eric.
And it's just that, well, I mean,
You know, I don't. I don't.
you don't?
No, I don't always like you either. But I don't
mean,
dislike
I don't always
you.
like you.
That's fair. I was
Is
kind
that
of.
fine? Like, I mean,
I'm.
Oh.
Oh, look, everyone's here.
Oh my god, I love them. I
just like-
need
she's
them
just
to be
like-
together.
I just didn't think that. I do want you to be safe.
Oh.
And I'll do, I guess, more than we said we would to get you safe. You're still important to us. I'll make sure everything goes all right. Okay?
Okay.
Hmm.
You all come to the head of the clearing. You see a slightly befuddled-looking Irina standing with a serious-looking Ashley.
We're back.
Oh.
Oh, did you talk with him? Did everything go well?
Perfect. It was handled very gracefully, as you would expect from none other than
As
yeah.
per usual, there's a bunch of options we have to choose from.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true as well.
As expected, Jolene. I'm sure that you did everything in your power to do everything great. I knew you would do it.
Your performance role was great, but your role playing kind of fumbled.
I like to think that actually happened and Jolene still fell for it.
Well, I'm glad you have such good faith in me.
Devin rolls her eyes.
Map full of shit.
So,
Yeah.
we
Like,
need to.
yeah. For a second.
Did you ever find out where the Amber Temple was?
No, he didn't tell me anything about it before.
Alright.
He told me that he wanted to talk with everyone. That's why I wanted to make sure everyone went and talked to him. He seemed like he was having a bad time.
We need to head down
Did
to.
you see his ears?
Yeah.
Yes! Oh my
Yeah.
goodness!
I wonder what the story there is.
You can't
What?
just...
I'm very upset
Can't
about
just what? Wonder?
I don't know, it just
You
comes
can't
off as
just
a
be
little rude.
curious.
We're not talking to his
don't know.
face, Jolene.
it. You non-people can't just talk about elf ears like that.
Yeah.
We need to head down. We need to head down to Mount Gacchus, which is down
Which
to the
is in
south.
the north.
That's to
So,
the
where-
south, actually. Jolene,
Is
it's
it
to
the
south.
south?
What are we
Oh.
gonna do?
He had
Well-
a slip.
We
I just told Irina that we need to get her safe somewhere.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're not. I don't think
We're not heading there
probably not gonna
directly.
do that right away.
Yeah.
Yep.
We need to find a place
I
that
have
we
a
can take Irina, be it Kresk, the winery, or a tower that we were told about at Lake Baratok. But looks to Irina. We wanted to get everybody's opinion before we made any choices.
Wherever you think is safe is fine with me. I mean, I could definitely go with a glass of wine, but is it hot out here?
It's not okay.
I know Kresk also has the Abbey. It's just outside of.
Would you be more comfortable at Kresk?
I know it the best, but the Martikovs do seem like a bunch of nice people.
Do you know anything about that tower?
I've seen it before, or at least I've seen drawings, but I've never been. It's a bit off the main road, and most people who venture off without the proper guard can find themselves overrun with wolves or other such creatures, so people generally steer clear of the area. Frankly, I assumed it abandoned.
I was actually thinking, on the way back, if we did end up going to take it, it might make a good place to hide out if we ever need to get out of the various towns here.
We can have a base!
If it was a wizard's tower, then yes, it's probably quite well reinforced.
Eyes
In a wizard's
widen.
tower, I can't imagine
Light
what
smirk.
type of arcana and other information can be there. I bet.
Eyes widen.
However, though that's something to look into, it isn't necessarily the best option for right now.
And wasn't the wizard that was there an accomplice of Strahd?
Option.
Sorry, so what was that, Izzy?
It's like, how does awesome wizard base not sound like the best option?
You know, I agree with you in principle. I just, no, I agree with you.
Slides over towards Xanthric and Hadric, like in the boat, definitely for checking.
Listen, I've been cooped up inside an inn and then in a creepy guy's bedroom for 4 days. I am down for some adventure. So if the Wizard's Tower seems like something fun, even if it proves to be fruitless, I'm interested. Can't
And a
say.
tower's certainly a great place to be shacked up.
Secret vote!
I read lots of books about that.
Secret vote, secret vote, secret vote, secret vote!
Oh.
Oh, is it one?
We'll include.
What do you want me to do?
Oh!
It's time!
Oh, wait, I can only do the one. There's only one.
I mean, her vote has already been counted.
Carrie, well, which way are you voting? Alright, well, I think...
Unanimous.
All right.
Irina voting.
I decided. I changed my mind.
Alright, and Irina, you said you're up for some adventure and you don't mind?
I like being outside right now. It's not something I get to do much.
Yes! I mean, that's a
I
good choice.
understand that.
Devin's for it, but Carrie is very cautious that the DM is pushing us towards this tower.
I don't feel like he is, considering he only brought it up when we, were musing on places to stay. And
I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
the DM's
Wizards,
pushing us
Devin,
towards fun
wizards.
game things. What's wrong with
No,
that?
Dastards towards Dastards strong!
That'd be,
Devin Wizards!
He's everywhere!
that'd be like if we were in Digimon, you're like, I don't know if I trust Logan. I feel like he wants us to go to the digital world eventually.
Yeah, exactly how I feel.
Fuck. Alright, fucking... And I guess we're gonna go to the tower.
I mean, yeah, the worst case, it proves fruitless, and we move on to a second destination. It's not
Yes.
far as I know.
It's right on the way.
You're on the way, yeah.
All right, you all saddle back up, hit
my
the
God.
road. I want who wants to roll me? Let's see, how long is this journey? Someone wants to roll me a d12.
Oh, alright, there it is.
There it is.
That's pretty good.
Yay!
I mean, there's no good in this case, I don't think, but it's pretty high.
Damn.
If it's a random encounter table, then
That could
8.
mean a high chance for death.
Yeah, if it's a random
Yay!
encounter table, any number could mean anything.
Yeah.
Wizards, Crier, wizards!
Oh my god.
Yeah. Wizards.
Wizards!
8.
Wizards!
Secret
What happens
wizards!
if you get a higher than nothing happens?
Yay! I mean, Not really. Yay! I like it when things happen, but you know, for Hadrick, yay! Safety.
You all ride. Occasionally see the small rustling of bushes. You hear animals moving around, but nothing ever seems to actually confront you.
I'm just gonna whisper toward the thing like, "Goodbye, Alexei."
Question just for Root's sake: are you turning off at the first side of the path, or are you going to circle on the main road and then take the path as it connects to that?
If we take the off-road path, I feel like we ultimately have to cover less space because the other way around is a much longer bend. So
Yeah. What does the dotted path mean?
Dotted. It's not a road; it's a path. So
okay.
it's slightly less. Like you'd be moving slightly slower. It'll be darker. But, you know.
On this one, and we can either go around
I'd say off-road personally.
Off-road. So yeah, as you all start moving, Hadrick turns his horse onto this path. It's you could almost miss it, but after seeing it on the map and moving forward, you see the drag wheels of what was clearly used to be some sort of road, but now is mostly overgrown. You travel for probably an hour and a half, moving at a steady pace. And as you start cresting through the woods, you eventually get to a point where you're surrounded by almost darkness, moving through it. There's the road you're on specifically, and there's bits of dotted gray light kind of poking through the clouds, but the muted light of the clouded sky combined with the thick canopy of the forest, it makes it feel as though it's almost night again. You keep traveling, and after a while it feels like you should be getting there. And you think, you know, are we lost? Did we take the wrong turn?
Does our ranger have anything to say about us being this lost?
Yeah. Fuck. Can I do anything? Can I help us out anywhere?
As you creep forward, dots of light start rising up through different parts of the woods, and you can see deeper, and there's more. Just dancing little wisps.
Oh no!
And then as you each of you would see these, your mind almost drawn to them for a moment. As you note them, it's that moment that you clear this bit of brush, and before you, it just opens up into a wide open field.
Well, there's my expectations flying right out the window.
A long standing tower along it's slightly towards the center of a lake. And there's like a naturally occurring land bridge that seems to come in and out with the tides. The clearing itself is fairly substantial. You can see for probably a mile in most directions. And just barely at the base of the tower, as you start getting close to it, you see there is a small purple-topped carriage.
Oh.
In front of the top.
Cute.
Does this resemble the carriage that we saw Strahd in?
No, his was jet black.
Okay. That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure, just to calm everybody's nerves.
I mean,
burn it now!
We heard this place was abandoned.
Well, maybe somebody else heard that too.
If it's abandoned, then hey, free carriage.
Are there horses hooked up to it, or is
There
it
are no horses inside.
I see.
just?
I say I see a lot.
Should we inspect it?
You all start getting closer, and
Does it look? Oh, everyone, close your eyes. It looks like
Yeah,
it's a
there's
map.
a
Don't
map.
we can't see most of it.
there you go.
Oh,
I mean,
doing a
even
bit.
if you saw it, you would
it's a
also-
tower. We know there's one.
I know. I'm just on principle.
Yeah.
I'm going to dismount Sugarhoof.
I beg your pardon?
I'm
What an
dismounting
adorable
Sugarhoof.
fucking name.
Sugar.
Yes.
What a silly
Sounds
name.
like hoof rot.
Isn't
Ridiculous.
that-
Good boy, Sugarhoof.
Oh,
Let's place you all on.
Thank you for the beats, Quizzical. Thank you for the many fine
Four.
beats.
Mistake. Where do you guys want to park your horses?
Wow.
Um,
I'm gonna plop you on the map, and then we can organize where you want.
I mean, is there any place that looks like we could set them up? Like any, anything resembling like stables or things to hook them onto?
There's no stabling or anything. There's a couple loose trees. They'd be slightly off. They're very thin. They don't grow very well. It seems like they get kind of deluged fairly constantly. They're not amazingly strong, but if your horses aren't running, then probably wouldn't be horrible. There's also some scaffolding on the side of the tower that would provide a reliable-ish tie post, or the wagon itself. It seems sturdier than most things you've seen here. It's not in perfect condition, but compared to this worn-down tower, it seems much newer.
Okay. We'll just tie them up on the scaffolding, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Scaffolding right over there.
And maybe later on we'll have to get the horses
Hadrick can
right
lead the horses
up
over and do that,
collapse the
if you
tower.
guys want.
exactly.
While Hadrick's tying up the horses, Jolene's going to approach the wagon with an
That was-
air.
Devin's gonna approach with her.
Alright, it's a tall 2 wheels. It's got an area in the front where people can sit on it. There's windows in. There's only one door on the side. The window is covered with a thick, like blackout kind of curtain. So seeing inside seems to
Oh,
be
son of a bitch.
impossible. Where are horses?
I want to look inside. I'm very curious. Does it seem abandoned in any way? Does it look like it's been here a while?
Is it old? Is it like old and broken down, or does it look like it's new?
Which one of these horses is Sugarhoof?
That one.
All right.
Yes.
I leave that one untied and whisper, "Run, Sugarhoof, run into the sunset."
Be free. The wagon itself looks fairly new. There's like a layer of dust over it. It seems like it hasn't been touched in a while.
Okay.
But it is, again, compared to like you looking at the wood at the scaffolding, it's all old. Parts of it are rotted and crumbling. It's a functional wagon. You could
Yeah.
tie your horses to it and use it by the looks of it.
Sweet.
Can
Let's
Kilala
kill
give
whoever
it a
owns it.
sniff?
Say again?
Can Kilala give it a sniff?
Right. Well, first, let's position where you all actually are on.
Admiring the thing.
Jolene's like on the front part of the carriage, like she's climbed onto where you'd be driving it, and she's trying to peer through.
Actually,
And
it'd be better to be here. Actually,
I'm tying up horses.
Over with the horses. Irina will assist
Get away
Hadrick.
from
Admiring the tower.
All right, Xanthic Grad, what are you two up to?
Briar is watching Xanthic closely.
I just wanted to get out of
Good boy.
It's just like, don't move. You're just like, hands up.
He's just watching him. He's just making sure.
That's a safe call. It's a good
Good
call.
boy. But a
All
good
right,
boy.
you're just observing.
Very
Um,
judged.
You deserve to be judged.
All right, so you want Kilala to sniff the wagon?
Mm-hmm.
All right, roll me a perception check for Kilala.
Roll wagon sniff.
I think you should
Roll
have
wagon
updated sheet.
sheet.
1 second, let me double check and make sure you have her
Perception.
updated sheet. I think yours might be old. 1 second. This is
What is perception go by?
la la. Perception is a wisdom.
Wisdom? Okay.
There's a updated
Check.
Kilala.
There's a skill for perception there.
That's passive. Passive.
Xanthic the Panther.
Her
Oh,
perception
wait,
is +7.
it's +7. My sheet says +4.
Yeah, that's why I showed you the new one because
Oh,
she levels up with you.
My girl. Hell yeah. Bam. It's still Xanthor's
Xan-
fucking choking.
Yes.
Oh.
So, depending on when you're clicking, when rolling the
Internet now.
Killa smells it. She kind of paws at it. She climbs under, sniffs around. She looks at you.
She looks at me. Then.
Blink twice for drugs.
I don't know if I want to waste a spell slot.
My drug sniffing cat.
Yeah, fuck it. I haven't done it yet.
She doesn't know what she's trying to perceive. She's like, there's no food. Seems to be the only thing you're getting from her.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I won't waste a spell slot then. That's fine. So she doesn't seem to be, like, upset by anything. She's not like, oh, everything's, like, pretty standard.
There's no food.
Okay.
On the contrary, she returns to you and goes,
Hey, kitties can be all like when they smell stuff. So fuck you.
Devin?
Nothing was unpleasant.
Could you be a dear and open one of the wagon doors?
There's only one door. It's
Or
on
wagon
the
door.
southern side.
Is it on this side? This side on that?
It's no, you're on the back of the wagon.
Oh, okay.
It's on the south side of the wagon. Yeah. There is one door. The window is completely blacked out.
It seems there's some type of carpeting. Words today, my goodness.
I think it's one of those days.
Curtaining. It's just
I think we're all right on
There's a
that.
carpenter inside.
Carpeting.
No.
There seems to be a dark curtain-like material on the inside, and
There's a couple layers of mud on different parts of it.
Oh.
There's a thin, kind of worn, but still there, like a gold trim on parts of the wheels. They're unlit next to you, Jolene, on either side, and on the back there's these unlit brass lanterns. On the back there was a steel padlock. I'll say that.
is it a
I
nice
want to go
carriage?
in. I want to go in.
Then do it!
I'm doing it.
All right, you reach out and you grasp the handle. You go to turn it, and the door is locked.
Oh, well,
There's
that's...
a lock.
Can I
That's
smash the
anticlimactic.
window?
Sure. You want to?
No!
You could
What
do
if we
that,
use it?
or there's other people around who might be able to
doing?
put locks or something.
Maybe we should ask our good old rogue bud.
Are you smashing?
That's actually fair. Briar.
I was gonna say from the distance, is that the sound of a lock jiggling? I'm sure that Grier could deal with that.
What's up?
Yep, Grier. The wagon's broke, like, it's locked. And I want to break into it. So, and I feel, Jolene's, like, glaring at me. So I feel like I probably
No, I'm not
should, like,
glaring
break.
at you. I just happen to have an issue with, you causing harm to the carriage. I just think it should be in good condition.
She's being a huge dork and won't let me smash this window. So is there any way you can open
Door!
the door?
I am a princess!
I can totally do that.
I'm a princess from the distance. She is a princess! You will not refer to her as a dork.
I'm not a dork. I am a princess. I am, just...
Also, Jolene, stop being such a dork.
I feel very attacked right now.
Yeah, it doesn't feel too good.
Shut up, Dad!
I mean,
Alright, alright.
Yeah, that's how
For
I
this
get back.
fucking spinning our wheels here. Grier, do you think?
I could
Yeah.
do that, but is that the best choice, do you think? We don't.
I mean,
know
I
that
want to
well,
go
so-
in.
Yeah,
Look,
what's the
Briar,
issue
here's
with
the
going
thing.
in?
I want to go into this wagon. So, like, either you could try and unlock it, or I'm probably going to smash the window or whatever. So it's your call.
Alright,
Ooh.
fine. If those are the two
Rebellion.
things-
How does the door look?
I
by the way,
mean,
into
the
this-
alternative, Grier, is we leave this wagon with possible people in it out here and go about our business, and they get angry at us and come out and attack us without us knowing.
I'll get to the door in a sec, Ashley. What are you up to, Grier? Just to make sure.
I'm gonna pick that lock, I guess.
All right.
Get it, boy.
Ashley, the door is iron. There's no handle. There's no hinge.
Oh.
In the middle of the door is a large symbol. It's several lines with 8 stick figures around it. And carved into like the lintel above the door is the word Khazan, Khazan.
How's it going, cousin?
Cousin! You like to go bowling?
And it looks like
anything at all.
It looks like that. In the meantime, Grier, you're picking that lock.
I'm starting to feel more and more.
You roll me a
sensitive
thieves'
about
tools
it,
check.
But sure.
I mean,
Not gonna do this.
am I the DM making you nervous?
Ridiculous.
Good.
We'll be fine.
Oh no, death.
Have we heard that? That name sounds familiar. Have we heard that before?
Khazan?
Yeah.
I think it might just mean cousin.
I'm sure that's what it means.
Yeah, but you're Hadric. That's
Guard,
different.
Guards, that's what it is.
I'm just 1 sec. Hold on. Yeah, I think it just means cousin.
Also, that's a 25.
25?
Wait.
Woo!
Minute goes by, and there's a soft click.
And Jolene just applauds him. Like,
Alright.
"Oh, that's so cool.
I'm so proud of you, bird boy.
Xanthic appears to have applied an effect to himself.
I'm preparing.
Oh yeah, Hadric. Make sure to look at him.
I'm watching
Stare at
him.
him intensely with your eyes.
Gotta have one of my focuses on. Want to make sure.
Regardless of that, of what that effect, I'm just saying that's something Grier would definitely be like, hey, someone.
I don't.
look at him.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
so we
Hold
know.
on.
Whoa,
I'm not.
wait,
Hold on,
no.
guys. I'm not actually certain that there would be a physical emanation of him doing that. That was
Okay,
me
then
as a
that's fine.
player being like Xanthic appears to have done anything. I don't think Xanthic physically would change at all or let on
To
he's doing
change his
that.
focus, he just takes a second to go.
Oh yeah,
like
for
so.
sure.
Okay,
I'm just like,
so
as
no,
Grier, he would walk away from
Okay.
Xanthic and say that.
Okay. If
I mean,
anything,
you're picking a lock right now.
magical. We're like,
You need to clear all magic with me first.
Mhm.
If I don't like it, I'll stab you.
It's pretty much how it's going.
Okay, so lock's picked.
Kill me already.
Okay.
Well, then someone hurry up and open it.
You say I'm scooching past Grier. I want to get in.
Oh, well, okay, well, there's Devin is going on top of me again.
All right.
As she do.
Devin full mounts Grier, and on
Yay!
Devin opens the door. Okay. As you open the door, you feel a thin wire snap.
Oh, fuck!
And you briefly see a small orb, like a potion flask, but it's glowing with this greenish orange light. It seems to be shimmering.
Would I know that this is probably bad?
Oh, you're fucked.
I don't think this is a making a decision moment.
This isn't a making a decision. This is happening now. So that's the door. We don't need to deal with you. Wagon.
We have a split second to be like, yo, Bob, run!
Here goes the party.
So you, in slow motion, see the flask fall, bounce off of the bottom, and then glow a bright orange. And as the door continues to open, you see about 100 of them lining the inside.
There's no opportunity to do anything.
No, this is happening.
So,
I knew I'd kill the party.
And this would be evasion, not uncanny dodge.
Oh,
And actually, this might not even be evasion because it is a con save, so no, it's not evasion either.
oh no. Oh no.
I need a
no.
radius of pointers. Everyone within
Don't be 30 feet.
I
Don't be
did.
30 feet.
30 feet.
No,
I mean, I
it's
should have
exactly
checked
the thing I didn't want.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Na, na, na,
Everybody in that
yeah.
circle, so everyone put Irina.
Irina!
Oh.
Goodbye.
Then this door is really interesting.
Sugarfoot, save yourself!
We
Alright,
have not had a
alright.
chance to like.
Alright.
We have not rested at all, so I don't have any luck again.
Have we
do I?
not? I mean, we're all at full health. How do we
Oh
get
no,
that?
you all had a. Yeah, you all had a rest in Valaki. You stayed at the end.
Is your
Okay,
luck
so
thing
I'm
on your
refreshing
sheet?
my
Is your luck thing programmed in such a way that that it replenishes when you take a long rest? Because
Have we done long
Yes,
rest?
it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
then-
is.
then-
so,
It should be on your sheet.
So if there's
If you can see it, you have it.
so if
Okay,
there's things
so-
there to use, you have it.
there's not, so I don't have it.
Have we?
So I
I
have
think
to
we've only done
reuse
short
all of
rest.
them.
Yeah, I feel like we've only done short rests. 'Cause
Yeah.
none of my spell slots have come back.
Oh, maybe that's
Yeah,
true.
we've only done short
Yeah,
rest.
it makes
that makes
sense. Yeah,
sense,
you
that
did
makes
like
sense.
the hour before leaving town because you
'Cause-
would be like, halfway through the day by the time you would have left.
Our
it.
last long rest was at the windmill.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
god.
We're
Yep.
a
Yeah.
bunch of busybodies.
That's why I went to a room like in the
Alright.
last game.
Well, in any case, we've settled that. So what's going on with this trap?
I need to target you all, and I think I can just make you roll it.
Oh, just get it over with.
And they say in generations to come that their parents told them stories about the great Barovian fireball that wiped out half of the country. No one knows
Half of
from
the
where it
country
came.
in 30 feet.
All anyone knows is that Hadric was the only survivor, and he was very upset.
Oh,
Why didn't it kill
He
me
still
specifically?
searches
He
for
said.
Talib to this day.
Why am I the one that always survives? Said Hadric. He would go on.
Oh,
He would go
this
on.
is so
It was on
upsetting.
He would-
to be a detective with Lucky Benny.
He would go on many
Fucking
more
Joey and
adventures.
Devin were just kicking
Oh,
around, and then we dragged the
there
poor
it
boy
is!
in.
Alright,
Oh!
con saves. Kilala
Okay.
succeeds. Devin
thank God.
succeeds.
All
Hadric
right.
succeeds. Xanthic succeeds. Grier fails. Ashley fails.
Okay.
And Julian succeeds. Failures take full damage. Successes take half.
Poor boy,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I guess I'll just die.
Now Grier's gonna be staring at you.
Oh God!
So the wagon
Cedric's
explodes.
fucking dead.
I'm dead.
Oh.
Sending shards of wood scattering. Some of you are riddled with it. Julian, you are flung through the air and land. Same with Kilal will be thrown back. Devin, Grier. There is a smoldering pile of a whole lot of wood.
Holy shit!
Oh.
I'm gonna do the generally
let's make
ignored.
sure everyone who's taking this. So yeah, you guys already.
I have 4 hit points left.
Oh,
Oh,
oh!
Must be nice.
That's true. I forgot you're down. You have it way worse.
I'm gonna. Okay, so. Are we knocked prone? Can we regain? Like, can we take action quickly enough to?
ridiculous.
Harry made the wrong decision.
I made the.
why is there a turn order?
Everyone
Oh
close by
no!
would be prone, so let me mark some peeps.
There might be a turn order just so that we can deal with death saving throws.
Oh.
But I don't know. It may also be baddies.
Ashley's obviously prone.
No,
Who's
I mean-
all down?
Me and Xanthic.
You
Yeah,
and Xanthic are down.
Xanthic and Ashley are both
Down.
fucking dead.
Devin would definitely be prone. And Grier.
I went flying.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god, I would have.
Alright, rolling
dead.
initiative. Yeah, for the purposes of death saves. Initiative.
Oh shit.
Roll all initiatives. We are starting with Xanthic.
All right.
Roll your death save, boy.
Roll me a death saving throw.
Do you know? Oh, we don't have it set to auto roll.
Well, it should have. I marked him and it didn't roll.
Oh, weird.
This is how Xanthic dies.
14. Good. Good.
Success.
Well done, my
Not
boy.
yet. Just let me die.
No! You'll be at my hand!
Devin.
I mean, it kind of was.
Yeah.
That's
do I-
fair.
Who do I shoot? Who do I diddle?
Oh, I diddle!
Okay, which one's Diddler? Diddler.
I have 30 feet of movement, right? And I'm prone, so I
You're
have
prone,
to
so
get up.
you have to.
Okay. So I have 15 left. So 5,
You can
10.
make a tequila with that. Or...
One shot. Gilala's okay. She's not dead, which is good.
If at the end of the day you killed Kilala.
How fucking dare you? I would never.
Grider accepts 0 blame for this.
Ugh!
This is all Jolene's fault. Probably.
It's Devin and Jolene's fault. They were dicking
He would
around.
absolutely accept blame for this.
I'm
They
so
were
glad.
dicking around, and then I dragged the poor bird boy into it.
Okay, if you were down, I could help you, but you're Jolene's okay.
Oh, I could have been
Yeah.
here.
Wait.
Why?
And what's,
Creatures
like-
inside the wagon are within 5 feet of it have disadvantage on the save. I'm not going to do that because I've already fucked you, but I could
That's
make it
fair.
worse.
Yeah, I
would be
would've
dead
been
except
dead.
for Hadrick.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no, it would have been. Yeah, maybe.
Grier would have been okay, and that Grier and Hadrick. It would become the Grier and Hadrick show.
Oh, but I actually would love that.
No, Grier was within 5 feet. He would have had disadvantage too.
Oh yes, but the thing is, he did fail, and he did take
Oh,
full
yeah,
damage.
he did take the full brunt. Yeah.
Oh
he would've lived.
god. Yeah.
Health
Yeah,
It's only
is
because I
gonna-
fucking did
get
amazing
up.
on my health rolls.
Go to Kilala. And I'm gonna cure wounds on her. Because I can't get to Ashley. And I'm not helping Zane.
Oh, it's fine, but
I'm kidding.
That's fair.
You're like, what's on the star? Ah!
Oh, by the way, Aaron, when a creature's unconscious, the system treats them as if they're prone anyways.
Hell
Oh, perfect.
yeah.
I didn't know if that was the case. I just looked it up because I was curious just now. But yeah, apparently it includes it.
Okay. That's all I'm doing.
I guess the same effect really happens either way.
Yeah.
She's done. Kilala is a cat.
Yay!
Meow.
Meow!
Oh,
What the heck?
Hey, where'd she go? There she is.
There we go.
Right.
He made her into a villain. Okay, so here's what I need. I need a D100 roll from Xanthric and from Ashley.
Oh!
If he heals Xanthric and I die, he can revive me.
I
No,
need a
actually.
D100 roll from Xanthric and from Ashley. Two people that Hadrick has professional
Oh, I see how it
fucking
is.
problems with at the moment.
It's actually true.
Just so Ashley.
Oh, I like both of you
No.
as people, but you're dangerous and you're dangerous. You're both dangerous!
Mm-hmm.
You're dangerous.
Who's more
Also,
dead?
you're unconscious.
Yes.
You can't be like, heal Ashley.
Alright,
I'm fucking
Ashley,
out.
I need a D100, Ashley.
Hey, yeah. I was just trying to figure out how to do it again.
It's so close!
You know, that ends up making sense anyways, because he's right next to me.
Yeah.
Again, it's probably best to heal him anyway.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Fuck him.
I'm going
I
to
mean,
try...
if I die, he can revive me.
I'm gonna try a medicine check to, I'm gonna, like, assume that when, like, the thing went off, I raised up my shield in front of my face and blocked most of the blast with that. I'm gonna peer down, see him smoldering on the ground, just momentarily be like, yeah, that fucking, in the meta, that fire resistance really paid off just now. I'm going to,
I was gonna say you decided to think about fire, and then fire happened.
Did it actually go
Xanthric! It's
this was you!
This was you.
I'm going to...
I did not.
I'm gonna medicine check and try to get him up. Or stabilize him, anyways.
How much damage did that explosion do to us? Like
I
forward?
don't believe it was
50
fire
something.
damage.
I took 52
If
damage.
it wasn't, we're assuming it was fire. If it wasn't fire, then
Mm.
I was making an assumption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna heal.
With
Medicine
resistance,
checks
I
are if
went
it's
down.
okay. So
Oh!
I try to heal you, and
To
I
be
try
honest, no, it's fire damage. Why didn't you resist that?
Yeah.
Oh.
to. Let's
Oh.
see.
The effect,
Resist fire.
effects?
Oh, I
Yeah.
can tell you why. Because in the effect chain that he has, the fact that there's a colon after focus makes it not work.
Oh.
Put a semicolon after focus. Semicolons are used to break up bits of coding, whereas colons are used in the middle of coding, and since focus isn't part of any coding chain in there, then it doesn't recognize it.
Alright, let me find his damage. Bum, bum, bum.
See,
He might still be okay.
And 3.
Damn it!
Oh, in that case,
Damage
I wish for
29.
death.
So you would have taken.
I should have pinged him.
well, you're okay. I'll just be like, oh, well, Ashley, what?
Xanthric is
You're
apparently
taking
a
15 damage instead.
It's fine. I'll be the one that fucking dies. I'm kidding.
Yells from the beyond.
What was it? It was 58 damage. Did we all take slightly different, or did we all take the same?
It rolled for each of you. Oh, you all took the same?
Yeah, it looked the same.
But some people, whoever succeeded, took half.
Ah, yes. So he would have.
So,
But he
He
failed,
took-
didn't he?
He succeeded. He
How-
just had damage already.
Oh, okay.
Because in the short rest, he rolled some hit die, but he didn't.
Right. Okay, now it all makes
yeah,
sense.
I had 11 wounds before the explosion.
Okay, that all makes sense now.
15 on top of that.
Yeah.
He's down.
Yeah,
He was still down.
Because I was gonna say if you took the full
26.
damage,
He's up.
I was gonna
Oh,
say
I am?
because yep.
Oh.
You should have taken half because it was fire damage. I double checked.
Mm.
Alright!
So you wouldn't have taken. It gave you 29 damage. I'm making half that to 15.
So,
And then you had 11, so 11 plus 15, 26.
Do I get my turn then? I didn't have to roll a death save.
just FYI, it should be written like that for your effect,
I'll fix
not
that.
not with the colon.
Also, you have your resist fire twice. Oh, it's your old one. What do you
You already had it.
DMG 1 fire.
Well,
Yeah,
case.
we'll do retroactive. Xanthric, what do you want to do? And I guess we'll get ahead.
yeah, we'll just retcon my turn until we figure out what he wants.
Okay. Healing actually seems like the thing to do.
Ridiculous. Heal koala.
You really wanted to go near.
Actually, it's actually down.
No offense, but if he went near Kalala right now, even with the intention to heal him, I feel like Devin would
I know,
kill
I'd
him.
stab him.
Ooh,
That's the plan.
Stab me. So quickly.
That's the plan.
I'd support him.
You're not actually dead yet, so I'll just use, what is it? Restore health.
This was
Alright,
a good-
then
This was a fun little trap. I like this trap. I mean, it's almost murdered us, but this is fun.
I'm glad I got to almost
Oh,
kill
I
him.
enjoy this trap as well. Even though I'm the only one who got murdered, I actually do enjoy it.
Yeah, it's
We
really
actually
cool.
got punished for a trap. I love it.
Yes.
yeah.
I feel like if I just smashed the fucking window, it wouldn't have been as bad. Fucking liar.
I
How
mean,
much health do you actually have?
We would have had a. Well, now it's.
Ashley has no
exploded,
health.
So now we don't have.
Yeah.
Or do you
I
mean like
normal
52?
52? Okay. Because I think I can use as many as 5 side points for a single spell at this point. Maybe I should just try and heal her up.
Who left this here and why?
What?
Alright.
For what
Probably
purpose?
Fucking.
Who was like,
I mean,
well, time to abandon my mage tower. Better leave my fucking fireball vials out front, just in case someone decides to try to get in.
Alright. So Xanthric
Don't you-
fucking half dead waddles over to Ashley, touches her, and uses what is it? Mend wounds for 22. Hooray! Hey, Master. There's like her big wagon made of fire, and it just slammed into us.
Was that one of those dragons you keep talking about? I'm kidding.
Well, there's my expectations flying right out the window.
With no one being dead, I'll abandon it as well. Everyone's free to do whatever.
I'm gonna rush over to Jolene!
Ow.
Oh, God.
She's just lying there, like, you know when a kid falls off a horse, and well, probably not, but they just lie
No.
there in shock.
I don't
Well,
think that's something we're all
As a
intimately familiar
horseback
with.
rider. Well, anyway, Jolene's kind of in shock that she's been thrown, so she's just like lying there.
Fucking rushes over to you, just like
God.
grabs you up off the ground and picks you up. Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. Ow! Oh, jeez.
Fucking medicine check to inspect if you're okay. Didn't do great. Are you dead? Are you dying? Are you any serious wounds? Like patting you down.
Wait, whoa! Oh,
A fireball just went off. This is no time to be embarrassed.
I'm fine.
This is like the most hurt. He's like,
There's a lot of hurting.
All right. Well, fucking. Do I have anything in my inventory? Do I have any potions of healing to speak of? I don't know.
That could have killed me. Oh my god! I could have died.
I do not.
She's just like kind of staring at the remains of the wagon.
That wagon's fucking gone, right?
Based on my remedial knowledge of medicine.
That wagon's a crater now.
Based on my remedial knowledge of medicine, you seem to be okay. That is
seem to be alive.
the most immediate dangerous situation Hadrick's ever seen you in, because normally he's between you and things like that.
Oh, oh, everything, ow. Oh, she's just in a bunch of pain because she's been burnt, she's been thrown, there are probably some wood shrapnel. She's picking splinters out of her skin.
Next time you should next time you should be farther away from things like that.
Well, I thought having Devin open the door would be, a little bit safer, but...
Oh, you fucking blaming me?
I think what we've learned here, Jolene, is that you should stay away from any opening door situation.
Across realities.
Meanwhile, in Digimon, fucking Monodramon biting into Cherry's neck.
Oh, I've been fine before. I just didn't know that there was going to be a bunch of bombs in there. Who would have known?
I certainly
Hey, this was my fault, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get anyone hurt.
Who would have known?
What? People make it.
You shut up, Xanther!
Jesus, our internet today. Just regards the others. I don't think any of us could be blamed for what just happened. It just sucks that it did.
Agreed.
Ow. Yeah.
Grier, I'm really sorry. I
really like this skirt.
You were probably at a safer distance, and then I asked you to unlock the door, and I'm sorry.
I should have checked for traps. Note to self: always check for traps.
Isn't that your thing?
It's no one's fault.
That's fair.
Interesting how people apologize for things and then are forgiven.
I'm glad we all made it through okay.
Glaring at you.
Xanthric, are you dead?
Come here.
All the way over there?
Xanthric, did you die?
No.
Alright.
I mostly died, but I think I'm good.
Good hustle.
Oh,
Good team.
Thank you so much, Xanthric.
No problem, Master.
I think I'm hallucinating, though. Irena's here.
No,
Riding a horse, you guys.
Well,
Doesn't give a shit.
I'm help Jolene stand.
Off in the distance, you hear
Help Grier stand if
a
you can.
series of dotted howls.
Oh.
They don't seem to be in any one specific place. There's just you hear them echoing off of different parts of the lake and in the valley.
That was probably pretty loud, everybody.
Yeah.
Ashley, wild bitch.
She just kind of like turns, holding on to herself as much as she can, looking back to this door.
So, we should... There's like nothing, like little chunks of wagon left at this point, isn't there?
Make a perception check.
Alright, we'll do. Skill...
If there's anything in there, I deserve it.
Don't worry about it, I didn't see shit.
Absolute rubble. Shards to wood, little smoldering
Are you
bits.
sure you don't want investigation, which is worse? Alright.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I think I speak for everyone in the implications of taking a rest.
I mean, we just heard wolves or something.
We need to get inside.
We should get inside.
Okay. I was just going to suggest
I don't think I have the time to set up a
Protection
hut.
bubble.
All right, guys, don't talk over each other. Come on.
I was just saying out loud. I don't think I have enough time to set up a hut because it takes 10 minutes.
Oh.
That was.
Let's cast as a ritual.
Check for traps. Inside we go.
Yeah,
I've
okay,
been
but-
looking at this door, and then I was exploded into this door, and then I'm looking at the door again. And I asked a bit ago if I had any, if there was any way I could see any like bardic knowledge or stuff on the symbols.
I was gonna ask if anybody could like roll Arcana or whatnot on it. There's no way I would know.
Yeah.
Arcana?
Bardic knowledge is nice.
I think Xanthric probably.
Well, I'm just saying since I've been a bard and like since I've been around, since I've ever seen these symbols.
These specific ones, no, they're stick figures.
Okay.
I'll reshare the sheet in case some people don't have it. This is the door.
Wonder if we need 8 people.
Mm.
Wait, let's.
I will say any magic user, you can't tell what kind of magic, but the door does seem magical.
Does that
The
plate?
tower itself kind of emanates.
That plate doesn't spin, does it?
It believe parts of it do.
Parts of it do.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That is how the magic door do.
That is how the magic door has a long, invisible feeding tube.
No, sorry, I'm incorrect. It is not. It does not move.
It is stay out written in Dwarven. Okay, so I have no idea beyond thinking maybe it's I don't know, ideas?
Can I attempt to just again, since there's howling wolves and stuff behind us, just because I want to get the bit like the easiest option out of the way first, because it probably isn't going to work. Can Ashley attempt to dispel magic on the door?
Oh.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Just get the easiest option out of the way first, because it probably isn't going to work.
If the door's properly locked and you dispel magic, it may shut down the mechanism that could unlock it, but not actually unlock the door. I mean, do
at
it,
that point,
do it, but it's just a concern.
There's a specific thing I need to go to.
Circular thing. Okay. It looks like... Okay, it starts with a man with in his T-pose at the top, and then he's doing a little dance. Puts his right arm up, left arm down, then both arms down, then both arms up.
Slide to the right.
Slide to the left.
Oh,
That's
One hop this time.
Oh, I totally see what you're getting at. Oh my God, Hadrick, I totally see what you're getting at now.
As you go to cast, what level are you casting the spell at?
Well, first off, did Hadrick say that?
Yes.
Like when he was looking at the thing. Because like Ashley did not think of them as poses. I thought they were just symbols.
Yes, he will have probably very much the train of thought with his low intelligence would have been him looking. I'm gonna assume he's over here by now. Assuming Jolene's okay. Looking at them, being like, it appears to be 8 people in different positions with their arms in different positions. But I don't know magic. I hit things with swords.
It's either 8 people with these different poses, or maybe it's a dance.
It's the dragon dance.
Shut no, quiet. What are you doing?
I don't think any of us feel like dancing right now.
Says you.
I'll do whatever it takes to survive, thank you.
But then
Bust
what's...
a move up in here.
Hold on, though. But then what's the significance of the pattern in the middle? Each of the points corresponds with one of the parts. It seems to start on what I, with no knowledge of clocks, am going to call 11 o'clock, and then it ends at 3 o'clock, or vice versa.
Yeah.
But it's also symmetrical.
First, let's see if we can figure out this if it's 8 people. We have 8 people with us.
Are you counting the cat?
Yeah.
She can do it.
All right.
She's looking like, yeah. Should I not count Kilala?
You should always count
For
Kilala.
the purposes of this, I don't know.
Well, I mean, if we need 8 people and there's wolves nearby, we should probably either leave or just figure something else out then.
Are there any windows to this tower?
In the tower?
Yeah.
There's very, very thin ones. They look like kind of arrow parapets up on some of the higher floors.
Okay.
But they're smaller than any body.
Well, you
the
guys.
largest ones would be up on the 4th floor, but even they're quite.
I think while we try to figure this out, I think we should do 2 things.
How big is this door, by the way?
Well, good question.
Average sized door.
Damn it! It's not horse-sized. Our horses are gonna die.
One thing. I think, Grier, could you fly up and look through the upper windows to see what we're dealing with?
Sure.
All right, he's dying.
I'm gonna try to dance while he's doing that.
I will go to the scaffolding and climb it, see if I can find anything on the scaffolding.
All right, both of you looking up would notice there are perched on the 4 corners of the 2nd floor. You see these 4 stone guards looking out in each direction.
Gargoyles.
Yeah, they'd be at each corner. This.
I see.
Unmasking part of the 2nd floor, so you can exactly look there.
Ooh, I feel like this is the first proper puzzle we bumped into that we haven't immediately been like, I know what this is, because this is good. This is what is this?
Well, this is the mage. Mages do whatever the fuck they want.
See if they work.
That's what Ashley's doing.
This is not.
Oh, does the scaffolding go all the way up to the 2nd floor?
Yeah, if you climb the scaffolding, it would almost right. It's old and rotting. It creaks even like when a light breeze comes by. Parts of it.
Oh no! Oh,
I'd like to try to walk up it.
All right.
Oh my god.
Oh
no. You start going. How much do you weigh?
I will check what my sheet says. I weigh 175 pounds myself, and my inventory.
Current is 211.
211. Yeah.
211.5. All right. As you climb to the top, parts of it are wobbly, and it takes a while to find your balance. As you get about halfway, the scaffolding starts snapping.
Oh, nuts!
And
yep. Oh, Hedrick! Oh.
And it fully like bends in on itself and collapses, throwing you 20 feet to the ground.
Ah, Jesus! I got way up there.
You take 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh no!
You can take it.
And 2d6 piercing damage.
Fucking Grier, he's fine.
He is.
Do you want me to roll?
I can send
right,
it
got
in.
it.
Boop. A trap, but it calls itself.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Can I try to do these things while everybody's trying to climb and fly?
You're gonna start copying the symbols.
I want to start seeing if I can just do the do. With me being a little Ashley, since apparently nobody else wants to dance.
I'll roll.
Me and Xanther can dance.
Yeah.
I'll roll the damage.
Yeah.
And you can copy.
Dance party!
Someone didn't see the thing I posted in pictures chat last night when Hadrick and Grier Nat19 performance checks.
No one's underneath the skull. The horses are.
If you just want to roll 4d6 there, and I have no resistances to those damages. I could just see what the roll is and add it.
Yeah, I also got to roll for the horses.
Oh no!
No, Sugarhoof! You're a monster.
I'll be right back.
One day you'll get over it, Carrie.
Never. He's gonna hurt the horses.
2.
No. Sugarfoot didn't do anything.
So that's
Sugarhoof, thank you.
Sugarfoot was a terrible father.
Oh my god.
Sugarhoof.
Terrible.
Oh,
drunk.
Hoof. I'm so sorry.
3 deck saves for a horse. NPC.
Sugarfoot is the one you were on.
Which?
Fair.
How are you doing these symbols, Ashley?
Again, while everybody's trying to climb and stuff, she has no idea anything she can do other than dispel magic here. But once Hadrick like pointed out they look like puzzles, she's just gonna start with the one that is being pointed at at the I guess 11 o'clock position or 10 o'clock position, whatever it is.
Top left.
And she's gonna try to do them in order.
All right, I gotta double check and make sure.
In order, what do you mean in order?
The one that they're pointing to at next.
Connect-
so it goes down to the
yeah,
bottom
the
one, the
connect the
top
dots
one, the
thing.
left one.
Why are they there? So we need 3 houses, and they did success, failure. One of them takes 46 bludgeoning damage. One of the horses dies.
The one that we haven't named.
Actually, let me double check their hit.
Don't let it be
I might have a
Sugarfoot.
chance at surviving. I might actually roll
Dang
the
it,
damage.
you have me
or
calling
not.
Sugarfoot now.
I'm sorry.
It has
Sugarhoof and
13
Sugarfoot need to
HP.
live.
It could survive. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll 46 and see if.
I believe in it. I'll be right back.
Be under 13. It is 19. Wait. Yeah, that's right. It's dead.
Which one?
And 1d. It's the third one. That would be that one. Sugarfoot is alive.
Sugarhoof.
Whatever.
Mine is Sugarfoot and his is Sugarhoof.
That one was Sugar Bite.
Oh.
Sugarhoof, Sugar
Because
Bite,
it snapped at me once.
That son of a bitch.
And now he's
I
dead.
called it Sugar
Like
Bite, and it's
third.
dead now.
That's karma.
It is karma.
All right, so you start top left.
Yeah.
So you put your arms at the side. What's the next one you do?
I do the one on the bottom, the one that's like yeah,
Alright.
it's like one arm up and the other arm down.
The one
Which
that's
one?
at 6 o'clock?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bottom one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do you
This
just-
one right here.
Yeah. And then what's the next one you do?
And this one.
Midnight. All right. Next one.
And this one.
All right.
And this one. I'm a bard, and I'm a dancing fool.
Hell yeah.
Aha!
A dancing fool!
It's nonsense levels of hot.
Logan, one of the horses died.
Oh, it wasn't Sugarhoof. So
It was not Sugarhoof, it was Sugar Bite.
That
was the one you
and
and Jolene wrote.
Sugarhoof are still alive.
that's good.
Yours and Jolene was Sugar
Murdered
Bite.
horse!
Oh. So I'm just gonna like pull myself out of the rubble, moving rotting boards off of my body and stand up slowly.
And this
Sees
one.
horse corpse. Sugar bite! No!
And that one.
Sugar
All right.
Bite. There's no time to get bogged down by the dead.
And this one.
Looks away from Sugar Bite.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. The door swings open.
It was a dance?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, it was.
I can't believe. I can't. Okay, tell me what you did while I was gone.
I'm just like, guys, it was a dance.
Was it?
And then I move in.
Was it in order or was it like following the pattern?
It was following the. It was following the.
It was
line,
following the
yeah.
pattern.
Did you start? Did you start on
I started-
hands up
I
or
started
hands
top
down?
left.
All right, that's. I thought that might be it, but I thought that might be ridiculous. But I guess it's not ridiculous.
I'm so
Dude,
proud
wizards
of you.
are fucking weird, man.
Hell yeah.
So you come back. He's like, Hadrick, we figured it out. What? The dancing
time.
thing. That's what it ended up being.
Thanks, Tadrick. You helped me out a lot with that.
I feel like
He literally would have never. I would have never thought of that if you hadn't told me it was that. I
Yeah?
thought they were fucking like letters or something.
Oh, you're welcome, I guess.
I'm back.
I was just gonna
Are we
discard
dead
that.
yet?
Hope for the best.
No.
The horse is.
Horse is dead. Oh.
Horse is dead. Scaffolding's broken.
So I will enter enough for other people to come in.
Okay. The floor itself is covered in wood debris. There's a couple old crates bumped up against the eastern wall and a curtain to the south. It seems to be like covering parts of the tower's vestibule.
Oh, did I go through that curtain since I came in that way?
Yeah, you would have passed through it.
Okay.
There's an indentation at the center, and there's 4 pulleys attached to iron chains that seem to go up through the ceiling.
It's a pulley vader.
and next to each of the chains is 4 respective play statues.
Oh.
Yes,
Looks back behind me, noticing no one's coming in with me.
Hadrick steps into the tower with 43 hit points, declaring, "We did it! We got in the front door!" Pushes the curtain aside. There's statues and pulleys, and no other discernible switches or whatnot in the room?
Nope. There's boxes, statues, chains, and an empty indent in the ground.
Yeah, I'm just guessing as a player that a lift will come down if we do something.
It really was a magical door, Hadrick. This is a wizard's place.
Yeah, we did it.
Hooray!
You know, this place has been around long enough that the scaffolding's rotted away, and the side of the building survived that explosion, so if we do end up using this place as our base, then it is proven sturdy.
That is true.
You did take quite a tumble. Are you okay?
I am hurt, but I am fine.
I don't have anything to really give all of you. I don't feel a lot of magic left in me, but I could give us all some sort of relief if you want.
We could close that door and take a and wait a while.
We
haven't slept in so long.
Grider just
I don't think
plops
wolves
down
can
against
figure
the
out magical
wall on the
dancing
floor.
locks.
Is this really the...
Say again? Was that something?
No, I said, yeah, I guess we could just close the door. I don't think wolves can figure out magical dance locks.
Irina!
Yeah? She, pokes through the curtain.
How do you feel about closing ourselves off in here and taking a break?
I would recommend making it an extended one, because I don't want to leave here tonight. But beyond that, sure.
Is the door big enough to squeeze the 2 horses in? Because they're gonna die out there.
Maybe. You'd have to have 2 fully sized horses inside. You could most certainly try.
Oh,
there's a
God.
big old
Could
space.
you not cast the hut thing on them?
I mean, I could go and try to cast the hut thing on them. You're right.
Oh.
I'll go back out for them, and I'm gonna since the door is now open.
Why is it gotta
Since
be?
the door's now open, I can try to protect them from wolves.
Why is it gotta be a wizard's tower? Why not a bard's tower? Because bards are usually out and about exploring. Cool. Bards don't stay in one place.
The horses are a little more free now. Oh yeah, one of the horses died, Levy. That was.
Oh yeah, I know. They told me.
Sugar bite.
Yeah, Sugar Bite's dead. Hadrick very much looked at that horse and was like, "We have no time to be slowed down by the dead," and then left the horse on the ground.
Exactly. Ashley just looks at the horse like, eh.
Let's eat the dead horse.
Oh my God.
Cursed. Oh my goodness.
Can I attempt to grab their reins and tie them onto something?
You could probably pike some of the wood from the debris into the ground. Take you 5-10 minutes, not even, to just kind of get it set up so it's sturdy, and so they're not going to just pull it out of the ground and walk away.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'll just constantly be on the listen for wolves and be like, it's okay. If wolves show up, my friends will help me, or at least let me in the door.
Yeah, you see, you're gonna go help her?
I mean, someone might want to go out and do that. Grier has 4 hit points left. I don't think he's gonna do that.
I'm going. All right, Xanthric's got it.
All right, Master. What if we disguised the horses as something that wolves hate?
Hey, Xanthic, while you're talking to me about that, can you put this piece of wood into the ground for no reason?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna be over here. I'm gonna be over here chanting, but I'm still listening.
We could cover them in leaves and dirt or something. Make them look like mini dragons or something. Wolves hate dragons. I get wolves.
Xanthic, why?
Oh, never mind. The cast time is 1 minute.
Yeah, casting 10 minutes is how you cast as a ritual, which is how you cast if you didn't want to use a spell slot.
Well, since we're about to rest, I'll just do the regular casting.
All right.
So I'll have Xanthic will hopefully put the piece of wood down, and I'll cast the hut over the 4 of us.
Where are you centering it? You would be centered on yourself. So where are you going to position?
Right here, so that it doesn't like destroy the tower.
All right. And the size is 10 feet in every direction, I believe.
Mhm.
So 10 feet on you.
Excuse me.
What am I doing? Larger.
Hey buddy, how you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
As you cast it, you raise your hand up, and the orb starts to form. As it gets to right where the scaffolding was, it ceases, stops to move, and appears to be being suppressed, and then it shatters and disappears.
The hut does?
Yes.
Well, that fucking sucks.
Still about my camouflage.
It closes in and stops right along that line.
So the hut's gone?
Yes, the hut disappears.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Here then. I have more uses of 3rd level spells.
Yep. Yeah, you cast it again there, and yep, that's fine. Stays.
Okay. I just don't want our way out to die.
Anti-magic too.
It's fair.
It would be. I mean, we could still do it. It'd just be a significantly longer journey.
Yeah, it'd be a pain though.
But walking! Ew!
All right. Yeah, that's settled with. What are you guys up to inside? It's probably 2 minutes.
Depending on how badly Hadrick fell, Jolene's probably still fussing over that.
I
I
mean,
could make a medicine. I don't know.
I mean, I don't. Checks aren't required for how he is right now. They just hurt us all.
Yeah.
Probably every like 5 seconds. It's like, but you're okay.
Like
Yeah.
a piece of wood sticking up.
Okay.
But
you're not hurt.
I'd
No
say-
internal bleeding.
I wouldn't know, but I
That's fair. That's fair.
I think I'm fine. I just need to rest for
Okay.
a while.
Okay. Cool.
We've all been in go mode for a long time, anyways. We need a rest.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting out her book, kind of looking dubious as she's hunkering down to sift through the pages of this delightful novel she's picked up.
All right, you guys taking a long rest?
Yes.
Ashley, Xanthic, are you guys joining everyone inside, or are you going to stay in the hut?
I will join them inside.
All right.
Let's go inside.
It seems like it's going to be a lot more comfortable in there than out here with horses.
All right, you bar the door. Well, you close the door. You can't really bar the door. You close the door. It clicks shut, and you all settle down, taking your respective rests. Let me mark you all as long rested. You hear the howls over the next hour or so get louder and louder. Muffled though they are through the door, there seem to be a lot of wolves nearby.
Over the rest, I'd like to inspect these statues.
Rest. And long rest over the. All right, you look at them. They're unmoving. They all seem to be focused directly ahead at the chain in front of each of them. None of them move. They're all identical. Seem to be they're humanoid in shape. While not perfect, they're kind of like blobbed in different parts. They seem to be like molded out of. It's almost like someone at a clay class. It's like, I'm gonna make a statue, and then they fucked it up. Parts of them are kind of blobbed out. The musculature is incorrect in certain places, but they clearly have opposable thumbs, hands. They all seem to be male.
Oh. He said. No additional thought attached.
I kind of just want to inspect like one of them, just like see if there's any differences between it and other ones, if that's the case. Since they all look the same.
Yeah, they're different shapes. Like one of them has like a concave bit in its torso that the others don't seem to have. One of them's like ring finger is longer than the rest of its fingers by about a half centimeter. Just weird imperfections in each of them. But overall,
What
they're
are they
also
made of?
clay.
Clay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jolene, you're reading about a there's this fierce battle. It's a naval battle between two ships, and
Oh my.
in the 8 hours time, you learn a bit about the captain of a crew who's leading an assault on a neighboring country's shores, but they've been intercepted in uncharted waters. And they, at the point that you'd be leaving off, they'd be in this middle of a sword fight between him and the captain.
And what's the captain's name?
The captain's name?
Hook.
Captain Underpants.
Fucking
grown up.
Avash Greywinter.
Oh my god.
And you find out about Hadrick's amazing lineage.
He is commonly referred to as Captain Odell in the book.
Captain Odell. He's reading. Hasn't gotten to the good bits yet.
Oh, okay. Well, while you're reading,
Alright.
he's gonna Devin's gonna tap you and be like, "Hey, and she's saying it super quiet. She's like, "Hey, so I'm really sorry about earlier with the wagon and everything.
I don't really see a path in where we could have avoided that. I understand that you're saying sorry because you feel bad, and so I'll accept it, but really it wasn't your fault.
I should have been more cautious. The last thing I want is for any of us to get hurt.
Of
Least of all
course.
you. Least of all you.
Oh, yeah. It'd be...
Shut up, Taylor!
I appreciate all of the concern.
You gonna hold hands in this one too?
Hell yeah! Yeet!
Between you and Hadrick, I feel very safe.
Okay, good. Buddy, fuck off! You're not part of this game!
Suddenly from upstairs.
A horrible goblin monster appears. Singing Barry White. Oh my god.
Does anything happen if we touch the chains?
Do you touch chains?
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Devin's gonna be like,
They seem to be a pulley system.
Cool.
You can move the chains. They also
pulley
do.
it.
Oh my god.
You yank on the chain. There seems to be it's really hard. It's heavy. And actually roll me strength. See how well you do.
Can I just?
I mean, you're probably not going to succeed.
Let's
go.
Yeah, you
That's actually
grab
good
onto it. You pull with all up and
Internet, what are you doing?
Starts moving, and then your feet connect with the ground.
My internet
you
just,
like
my internet futzed up for the last 20 seconds. What happened?
I actually tried to pull the
I'm trying to pull on a chain, and it can support my weight.
Almost. It starts giving as soon as you put your full weight on it, you slowly kind of moves a little bit, just enough that your feet start touching the ground again. And then
okay.
What is this thing, this square in the center? Though, what is that? It looks
there's
like
a hollow indent. It's probably about an inch, 2 inches deep, and just on the outside of it is where each of the.
If it moved a bit, I'm just gonna keep holding on to it, and it's like, calm down.
Looking up, does it look like there's a hole that it would go?
Yeah, there's A hole the same size in the ceiling that extends upwards. The chain is all passed through upwards. Sir, what did you say, Ashley?
I said if it moved, I'm just gonna like keep trying to pull on it, and just be like, "Come down."
As you say that, the 4 statues all spring to life.
I
let go immediately.
Yeah, they all grab the chains and they start pulling on them. And ever so slowly, a small platform comes down and fills the center.
Oh.
Looks at the clay guys.
They remain motionless. As soon as it finishes, they turn effectively back into statues.
Huh.
Magic shit, man.
I wonder. This is very intriguing. And she's gonna put her book down and kind of start to regard the statues, which she gave like literally no time to. And she's just, I suppose this is the way that we would get to the 2nd floor. Interesting design. Albeit a little, flashy.
Yeah. I mean, it has to be flashy. It's the home of a wizard, right?
I suppose. I mean, I don't think our wizard has anything like this, but wizards can be flashy. That's
If I had a
true.
magic house, I would have these things too.
I mean, why not?
I'm more for a minimalistic feel sometimes. I enjoy stairs, but it looks like does it look
stairs?
Does it look like only one person can stand on this platform that descended, or?
Yeah, it can only fit one person.
Or one person and one cat. I'm kidding.
I was thinking that. I'm like, you want to ride fucking Kilala up there, don't you?
Y'all have fun fucking riding the elevator. Flap, flap.
Each other vertically.
It looks like we would have to break up the group to journey up there. Grier, would you be willing to fly up there and see if there's anything of interest up there before we
Let me double
sally
check the
forth?
ceiling size to see if you can even get flight here.
I mean, it's pretty. Yeah, like what? Oh yeah, I don't. I assumed it was tall. It was super tall.
Yeah, I'm trying to say space between each floor is more than anything. Yeah, I'd say, especially with the size of the hole to the 2nd floor, that would be easy enough. Trying to fly up any farther, you'd have some difficulty as it starts narrowing in, and there's a lot less space to move.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little peeksies, like don't fly up there fully, just a little,
I mean, are we all ready to even go up there right now? I don't want to just all of a sudden make the decision for everyone.
Oh, I was just saying for him to investigate.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, remembering last time, Grier is just gonna fly up very carefully.
We've taken our rest, right? We feel better by this point?
Yep, it's been
All right.
8 hours. Actually, let me mark that on.
Actually, how long does that spell last? The dome.
Oh, the dome lasts 8 hours.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Perfect.
We no longer hear wolves, I'm guessing.
You haven't for a little bit.
Can I go back out and replace my barrier?
Oh my god.
I just feel bad for the fuck it, fine.
Feel bad for the wolves.
I mean, those will get us places a lot quicker.
I mean, we only have 2 of them anymore.
I don't see a reason to not have you go and replace your barrier. So
okay,
go ahead.
I shall peek out the door and make sure there's no wolves around, directly around.
The tides come up a little bit. Across the causeway, you see. You see 15 wolves.
Oh, so they can't get across because of the water?
They're just standing there. They
on
can.
the other side of the water, or on this side of the water?
It hasn't. It hasn't. Oh, on the other side. It hasn't fully come up. There's still a land bridge, but they don't seem to be making any immediate move.
Oh gosh,
No,
that's very foreboding.
just in case, while the door is open, I'm gonna place a nomadic anchor like at the front door, just outside. So, in case things go bad,
Where are you placing the anchor?
basically like the first bit of dirt in front of the door, like here.
As you kind of place it, you feel something's wrong with the weave. It's hard to actually seem to root it properly there.
Oh,
I'm going to attempt to go out. I'm just gonna tell people back behind, like, there's some wolves outside, but they're not you know.
What are they doing?
There on the other side of the land bridge.
Interesting.
They're not bothering anyone.
You're not the one going outside.
If you're worried about it, then I'll go outside.
Horses.
Like around here, do I get kind of the same feeling?
Seem sorted. Something similar to an anti-magic field, but can't quite put your finger on exactly what's doing it.
Guys, watch ourselves. My magic's not working in here.
I mean, that's good.
How is that good, Devin?
Irina.
That is a bit concerning.
I'm assuming I haven't blown up yet. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Nah, she's just gonna have her hand on her rapier. Like she's gonna do something with that.
Yeah.
If we can't access the weave, then something might be plotting against us.
Grier's just...
We'll be relatively defenseless except for our swords and spears and bows and arrows. And panthers. Defenseless, I say!
Weapons, you idiot.
I'm gonna
Summarize.
Irina.
You start creeping out. Irina looks at you, Grier. None of the wolves seem to move immediately when you step outside, actually. They're all looking at you. Quite clearly. They're not hiding that. But most of them are on their haunches, watching.
Starts casting.
Secret agent or
Just keep your eyes on them.
The entire time, some of them edge closer, but none of them cross the land bridge. They're just kind of at the opposite end of it.
I will use my tiny hut again.
Sure. Yes, Grier. What? You seem intent on something.
Has it been Eric? Me asking. Has it been established that there's just eyes everywhere?
Yeah. I mean, they always say he has many spies. They talk about how the Vistani report to him, and yeah, he can see things.
Strahd he can use. Can he? He can't use animals to watch
Yes.
people, can he?
Yes, he can. As far as the legends go, he watches people through bats, through wolves.
Yep. He can also become those things, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, there's been stories of him shape-changing.
Yep.
Wow.
He is a formidable, although there have been many, but he is, with his corrupted nature, acquired some abilities I think alien to most of us.
Well, the fact that there are wolves outside just staring and not doing anything is very...
Roll me insight.
Ooh.
Let me... Where insight there. Had to find it because it wasn't a fucking.
Oh, that teasing 20.
Insight. Yeah, you're not exactly sure. So just hanging out there.
I mean, it's putting two and two together, kind of.
Mm.
I mean, it's a very real possibility, and I think Grier would be aware of
Oh
that.
no, I mean like your theories, you have that, but it's I would.
You don't
Had you
gather
gotten
anything
particularly high, you might have gathered something by looking at some of them.
No, I just like wolves are sitting there, not attacking, not doing anything. I'm like, huh. And he's also seen the birds looking at us.
Let's just call
before.
it
So it's just kinda
professional
like,
pride.
Huh.
I think no matter what, no matter where, always is watching.
Yeah.
Everyone's watching us
How most
all the
people
time.
Your casting finishes without interruption, Ashley.
It doesn't mean we have to fear his gaze, but
Poke that out. Dash.
Ashley comes sprinting in through the front door.
Okay.
All
right.
Are you okay? What would you mean?
Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Most people live under the
Get away
assumption
from my
that
panther.
Can you
he's
guys
always watching.
see what I just did with the token?
You
What?
zoomed.
Do you guys like? What does my token just look like it's there normally right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just chilling on top of Kilo.
Yeah, get off my fucking panther.
Oh, wow, that's weird.
What did you do?
What did you do?
If I move my token, and I move it somewhere else, and I right click instead of, just placing it, it puts it down kind of as a transparent thing.
Oh,
But
I see that.
But it keeps a shadow of itself back where it was, so I know where I was before I moved.
Huh. That's really cool.
Yeah. And then if you actually properly move it, then it.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's neat.
I was not aware of that.
I don't know what the utility of that is, beyond just to maybe like suggest your movements to yourself, but
Close
there it
the
is.
door.
Door clicks into place. I
Well, I guess-
suppose there's not much we can do about it currently. If he knows we're here and is coming, then, I mean, unless you want to break through a wall of wolves.
Devin got mad at us last time we killed a bunch of wolves.
Mm-hmm.
I would.
I very much like to not hurt the wolves.
Devin gets mad a lot.
I understand you love.
Devin has good reason to be mad.
But
does Devin?
I would
Irina's
harbor
trying to keep
no,
talking to it just to kind of like get it all down.
I would harbor no love for the wolves in this country. They are not beasts as you know them.
How so?
Everyone, and I mean every last one, is loyal to Strahd.
When me and Grier,
The only others I could think of.
when me and Grier were looking for Kilala, we came across a strange wolf in the woods. Remember Grier?
Yeah.
Strange.
The one that made off with my dagger.
Yeah.
How do you mean strange?
It seemed
Like it was. We weren't doing anything to it.
Yeah. And it seemed old and beaten, but
That could
really
be-
wanted to fight us for some reason.
Some people tell tales of werewolves,
Mm.
perhaps.
Werewolves? It's
Some
not.
people
I've
say
read about
they-
them, but
They live deep in the woods and move mostly at night, unless they think they have something easy to go after.
I can't remember. Was that during the night or during
The only other
Okay.
Strahd himself, Although I don't see why he would appear as a wolf and not just come to speak with you himself. Likely unafraid of any of us. But hey, this elevator though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to that.
But hey, the mission at hand, though, maybe.
Yeah, great. In previous course of action, he's going to fly up and he's going to look at the hole and he's going to inspect it.
All right, so you fly up to the ceiling, and what are you looking at specifically?
Just like
wires or.
I mean, I could look for magic shit, but I only have a +1.
Yeah, I imagine in looking perhaps. How are you going about it? Because it's at your current view, just a hole. Like normally, if you're looking at a door, you can check the sides of it.
Well, I was gonna fly up and kind of do a similar thing. I was gonna like look around and
peer around it.
Kind of.
As you fly up, you kind of do a quick fly around, kind of a circle pattern. It looks like old wood. Looking up, it's darkened up there. There's bits of light coming through from the afternoon clouded sun, but it seems to be barren. You can't, not even beyond traps, you don't see it.
Alright, I'm gonna try to stick my hand through and see what happens. Briar is very cautious right now after what just happened.
Yeah.
Kind of flat hand through the hole. You feel the sensation of air. There's cobwebs. You feel a couple as you pass by it. Loose.
Oh no!
Ugh. I mean, yum.
What's wrong? Just worried, panicked Jolene noises.
Oh no!
He's gonna climb up through.
All right. How much do you weigh?
I weigh. How much do I weigh? Actually, I don't know.
Oh jeez.
I weigh 100 pounds.
Oh, he's skinny.
Or hollow bones, bird.
That's just what it says. I don't know. I didn't decide that for myself.
It's based off of I don't know if you have your personal limit. You have 100 pounds in your weight plus what you carry. Inventory, bottom.
Oh, okay. So total.
73.7. Heavier than that. But yeah, so I'll say 100. You plop up. The wood itself feels kind of soft, but beyond a couple of creaks here and there, you walk around. Seems fine. There's cobwebs. There's a couple spiders scurrying along the walls. You see bits of mold growing throughout. But this floor itself, moving up, is
completely empty.
What fatty?
There's a few windows, but beyond that, yeah, not
No.
nix and nil.
Seems empty on this floor. Just rotting wood.
Does it look like it's stable enough for all of us to go up there?
I would on this floor I do not think so.
Okay.
But I wouldn't imagine that looking at this floor, Aaron, would I? That it could support all of us.
It feels a little springy.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it.
Okay.
How high up is this, by the way?
So
Yeah, I was about to ask how far.
How high up is this from the first floor?
I believe you're about 20 feet up.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it, especially with what just happened to Hedrick. Just don't test the rotting wood right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
How
are
many,
currently.
how many floors does it look like this has?
Looking up, you see through your floor, like you're looking up, you see there's clearly at least one more above you, but you see you'd see, because the elevator's down, you'd see there's at least.
Oh.
Did it cut out?
Yeah.
Okay. You see there's at least 4 floors.
4 floors. Okay.
Okay.
All right, and the other, you said that the 3rd floor I would not be able to do that by flying.
It seems really narrow. Trying to spread your wings out at full extension and flying up through that hole. You could maybe do a check for it, but that's tight, and you're starting to get less headspace.
It seems like the elevator would probably be best.
Yeah, someone might want to take it up to the next floor.
All right, I'll do it.
All right. You stand on the elevator.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Be safe.
Will do.
I
Nothing
make
happens.
0 promises.
You step on it.
Now pull a chain. Or rather,
Um,
take me up. Do you respond to commands? Go up.
They start animating and they start pulling you up.
That is just simply intriguing. It is really cool.
The elevator
very
takes you
strong
up
magic.
to the 2nd floor and stops.
Yo, what up, bird?
What's up?
I'm gonna
There's
go
something
ahead.
about this that it
I'm gonna
doesn't
go
make
ahead and-
sense.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep going up.
Where is that?
Are you gonna
Oh,
follow
it
up
goes
behind me?
further. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I
So
don't
we
know
have
if I
a
could. It's probably
floor.
gonna block up the floor.
Yeah. All right, elevator, keep going up. Next floor.
Boo.
Yeah.
Why would it break through the floor like that?
Hmm.
You see what you almost caught a glimpse of before, where several bits of wood you see kind of hanging out of the side. You see busted scaffolding leading to a thin hole in the wall. You see a couple windows here. Otherwise, it seems unfurnished.
I see. And there's one more floor up above?
Yep, you see one more hole above you. There's some black mildew in this area. A lot of the wood here is soggy, like it seems damp, and a lot of it's just rotted away.
All right. Another floor up.
And
here I go. Here's where I die. This is it. Hadrick gets to die.
No!
Death of
I
Hadrick
swear
Gray!
to goodness.
unlike below this actual area, it seems like it's been lived in.
Oh.
It still reeks of mold and mildew, but there's a bed that's it's not a straw bed; it's like an actual feather mattress. There's a desk and chair with some, it seems like, a couple notes on top of it. There's a few arrow slits along the walls, and there's some thin, narrow windows, but they're present. Some of them are slightly cracked and fogged over with dirt. There is bright tapestries along the wall and an iron stove with a large pile of wood behind it. There is a standing suit of armor.
Don't trust you.
Oh no.
There's
Flashback
a
to
wooden
the
chest.
first episode.
And above you, the roof itself seems to be bent, but somehow seems to be maintaining a weird structural integrity.
I'm going to investigate that chest. Open it up, see what's in it.
Oh God. Oh God.
You feel a wire.
That's all right. If this top floor explodes, you guys will see bits raining down. You'll know not to come up.
Yay!
I will be so upset.
You step off. The floor creaks under your feet, but seems quite resilient.
Oh, I would hate to fall from here.
That would be so bad.
The chest itself, as you approach, it smells of lavender.
Ooh.
Fairly strong aroma.
That sounds wonderful.
It sounds awful.
Eh.
There you go.
You're gonna open it up.
Yes.
Flipping it open, it's unlocked. Inside, the first thing you notice is a severed human head.
Oh,
Well,
is that all?
Hans-
Keep it.
It seems to be there's no signs of rot or decay. It feels as though it's a person that, like, there's no blood, but it feels like this is a person that was just decapitated. But that also seems impossible given the lack of blood.
Mimir?
What else? You see a couple of oils. It almost seems moist, but you see different bottles throughout that have little labels with chicken scratch across them, and they seem to be different alchemical ingredients. It seems like it was treated with something.
Oh my goodness.
Is there anything on that table over there? Any notes or anything?
Where are... There is one. Get it. There is a torn out page from a journal.
Alrighty.
I will share it with you.
All right. Hadrick is now going to dramatically read to himself.
Oh.
Patrick, how's everything doing up there?
Yep.
I smell lemon. No, I'm kidding. Perfume.
Oh.
Oh, he's like 60 feet up. You can't smell that.
No, of course.
Oh.
My amazing bird smell can.
Oh.
Birds aren't good at smelling.
I know.
Patrick, you okay up there?
I doubt I can hear you
silence.
through several floors.
Ridiculous.
Oh, Devin, I hope he's okay.
I'm sure he's fine.
Hasn't been an explosion yet.
That is true.
That hurt, right? That felt mean.
Oh.
That wasn't intended to be mean, but
I just don't
Actually,
get
just
why.
sitting down, like really interested in what's going on because it's a wizard's tower.
Why would an elevator go through the floors? Like, that's the most inconvenient thing in the world.
Have you had many elevators?
What did you call them? No, I've never experienced something like this. Usually, most places I've been have stairs.
And I enjoy stairs.
I do enjoy stairs. They're structurally sound.
If it's
Is there a
anything
second
like the,
page
like
to
the laundry
this?
things we have found, then it should just be for convenience.
Is there more to
Roll
this?
me, roll me perception.
All right.
oh boy. I did.
Not great.
Yeah, you can't. Nothing sticks out.
That's like one place books would be.
Oh.
You feel it seems like it was ripped from something. It appears to be part of a journal, but the journal itself is an insight. There seems to be more to it.
Is there anything else on this table?
You see an inkwell, some loose blank parchment, and a quilt.
If I flip over this page, is there anything on the other side?
There is a blank paper.
All right. Just looks up at the suit of armor. Don't suppose you know where the rest of this went. Just musing to himself. I'm gonna turn my back to you now, even though I don't trust you. I'm going to check the furnace over here, see if there's anything interesting in the actual stove.
The stove doesn't appear to. It feels lightly warm to the touch, but not amazingly. Like it's seen use in the last while, but not amazingly recently. You see at the bottom there are coals that appear to have been out for a couple days. The pile of wood seems slightly askew. On top of it, there's a kettle, and there's a spot for cooking if that needs to be or required.
Do I? We haven't bumped into that name before, have we? What was it? Erasmus?
You've never. No.
Okay. Well. This. I know I'm just going down a list here. Was there anything significant about what I assume to be a little table, workbench?
It's a little table. Seems to be food prep. You see a bag. You see a couple, like herbs and beans along the side of it. They seem fairly fresh. Make another investigation check.
Oh, I'm terrible at these. Here we go.
I believe in you.
No.
I shouldn't have believed in you.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like anything familiar.
This is why I don't do drug busts. This is why I knock down doors. Alright, I guess the last thing that I want to check. There's two things just to expedite this. I want to check like the bed under the bed, and I want to go over and like inspect the armor and see if anything's hidden in the armor.
Oh boy.
And then after that, I'm good. Then I'm gonna head back downstairs. I'm gonna fold up this piece of paper and probably keep it to myself for reasons, and none of you know I have it, so don't you even try to meta your way into it.
Checking under the bed, you find a plain-looking dagger tucked under a little. It's not like a compartment, but it just seems to be plopped in a spot where it's gonna kind of just remain.
Neat.
And inspecting the armor, it's a firm steel. Doesn't seem to be worn at all. There's a layer of dust over it. The inside is entirely hollow. It doesn't seem to have anything supporting it.
What kind of armor would you say it is?
That armor? It's like a plate armor.
Does it look like it will like? Does it look ornamental, or does it look like it will work as armor?
It seems very, very old. But again, like looking inside, it seems like nothing's holding it together.
Okay. Nothing's holding it together. Back up from it. I guess I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm totally letting my guard down now. Getting on the elevator and looking away. I'm not expecting any attack from any particular animated suit. So bottom floor, go down.
Yeah, this is say bottom floor, go down. Chains start whirring, and
Did Gryer ever come back down?
currently he's standing on the second floor looking down.
I passed by Gryer. It's boring up there.
He's probably got a couple spiders in hand. Like, what?
Just eat them.
I get to the bottom.
I don't do that.
Hendrik, you're okay.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything up there. Somebody might have lived here recently, and there's a very well-preserved head in a chest. But...
Ooh, why?
And some oils and such, but nothing that I could claim any interest from.
Was the head magical at all?
You'd have to go check for yourself. It doesn't seem dangerous up there, at least.
I mean, if somebody was living there, maybe they thought to just keep all the dangerous stuff outside.
I'm gonna roll. I don't know if Gryer would think of this, but I thought of it.
I would offer to go up there, but I'd prefer to have someone go with me.
I'll go up there.
Well, shit.
Wizard's Tower.
Oh my god.
Wizard Tower!
This is
I
literally
just
the
had a
thing I've been looking
crazy
for
thought.
like ever.
No.
What's that?
Tell it to just from here. Just tell it to go down.
Go down, elevator. All
The
right.
statues spring to life. They pull the chains, and an unsettling of dust kind of shoots up from around the crack.
Does it go down, or does it just stay where it is?
It just
there was an
pushes
there was
itself
an
down.
indentation under this,
Oh.
like in the ground.
There's a what?
Yeah.
There's
It moves about an inch. It seems to hit something,
and
and
stop.
then dust shoots out and it stops.
Yeah, that was just it reconfirming the ground.
Yeah. Okay.
Good call though. That was really smart.
I got
Yeah,
excited.
you never know.
I mean, it's wizard, so it's
Maybe it was
fucking
like a
weird all
hologram.
over the place.
I'm gonna step
Of
off the thing.
course. If Grier would
look at
accompany. Huh. Oh,
All
Wizard
right.
Tower.
Ashley. I was just going to suggest I go up there, but if you want to go up there,
I mean, Grier, did it look strong enough for 2 people to go up?
I think it might be strong enough for 2.
Yeah.
Can
Jolene
2 of us
looks pretty
fit?
Can I just like kind of squeeze back and let Jolene go up because I am very interested in Wizard's Tower. I was gonna go up before, but then Hadrick was like, "I'm gonna go up," so I let him do it.
I figured it, since magic's not working, and since there might be something up there, the fighter going up was probably the best idea.
Oh, 100%. That's why she kept
Yeah,
the
and the
one.
2 spellcasters are going up now.
Yeah, man.
Hey, nothing up there as far as I know.
Y'all right?
Will it support Ashley and Jolene? We're both
certainly
relatively
try.
small.
I mean, I'm tall.
What do each of you guys weigh?
105 pounds.
You're heavier than Grier.
Yeah, I know.
He has hollow bones.
It's true.
I don't have a weight, and under height you put in small.
Dude, see, I also don't have a weight.
Your weight, if you want to determine your weight that I will be using, it'll be under your current in encumbrance. Is what I usually determine as most of your gear. Although I could throw your actual weight into account as well.
My current is 84.
Where is it?
Was Jolene gonna say something to Grier, Fred?
I was gonna say that Grier should go up with Jolene.
Okay.
I mean, he can't fly up though.
I can fly up to the 2nd floor.
Yeah, you can't fly up to the other 2 though.
Yeah.
But if,
You
that's
can
fair.
send it back down to me, and I can come up.
And there's nothing saying we can't. That's why I just
Yeah.
Terry.
Yeah, be right back.
Okay.
Here, just to move things along. Go ahead.
If you guys are going up,
Because I'm just gonna go up right after you. So.
What's
Guys,
that?
Be super careful, okay?
I will proceed with as much caution as I usually do, but more. Yes, words.
That's good to hear.
Extra careful. Got it.
Yes. I won't do anything.
When you get up there, okay?
Of course.
Ashley, you too. Super careful.
Nod.
Okay, good.
You step onto the platform.
And she's like super excited. I would like to go up, please. To how high does this go up to?
4 floors.
I would like to go up to the 4th floor.
And the go spring to life. They all start pulling the chains. The journey itself is rickety. The thing tilting every once in a while as they're pulling slightly unevenly. But you make your way to the top.
Boop. Immediately sees the armor and is like, "Oh, good. Okay. If it didn't attack Hadrick, I should be fine."
Suddenly.
Cut you.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so the oils and head. Jolene's gonna very begrudgingly peek into the same
Yeah, she's not gonna
chest.
send it back down.
Oh, yes! She sends it back down. I'm just forgetful.
It's like I would have waited for a bit, and then Ashley would have just pouted and sat down.
No.
Ground floor.
The metal piece of the floor steps away, and after a few moments, the elevator returns to the bottom floor.
All right.
Can I roll Arcana to see if there's any items that are exuding an exorbitant, gosh, words!
You're doing it!
Amount of mana or magic, whatever have you?
Nothing here
Arcana?
radiates more magic than the surrounding area to a point where you can see it without some magic.
Oh god, Ashley's freaking out.
I'm just spinning.
Spinning a win? Yeah. Are you heading up, Ashley?
I didn't want to say anything while you were talking, so yeah, I was gonna go up to be like, to the top, please.
As Ashley's on her way up, can Jolene look in where the severed head is?
Yep, it's right by the bed.
Ooh.
It's perfectly preserved. Seems like a local pale. It's got like a couple tattoos.
Oh, jeez. Investigate the desk? Because...
Seems to be some blank parchment, an inkwell, quill. There's a chair. It's quite well constructed, especially given the rest of the tower.
And is this floor much more secure looking than the other floors?
You feel like you could jump here.
Greg's gonna be like, hey, come to the bottom.
Is this what you say, Greg? Yep.
Yeah,
Golem start animating, pulling it down. Elevator shows up right in front of you.
So she was looking at the head, right? And she walked away from it?
She walked away from the head and walked towards the desk.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that she would have found anything from the head if she would have looked at it. I'm just gonna look around.
I don't think she would have been able to roll history just off the head.
You said that the head was eerily preserved, right?
Yep, it seems like it was alive moments ago.
Oh,
Can I go to pick it up?
Yep.
Top floor.
Just
Feels
stare at
pallid.
it. Again, you just see the haunted one background of I don't give a fuck that you're dead, but
You see it's pallid, not cold to the touch, but it's definitely not warm. You can feel it kind of taking some of the warmth from your hands. Slightly colder than you.
do I know if it's a male or a female head?
Seems like a male.
Human or the grayish people we see in Barovia?
I mean, he's definitely got the complexion of most people you see.
Come back.
It'd be like any Barovian or Vistani. He's got this kind of... It hasn't seen the sun in a good bit look to it, but it seems... there doesn't seem to be any sign of rot.
Did Hadrick specify where he said he found oils and stuff?
You would have saw some bottles of oils next to the head. They're mostly empty. There's little bits on the bottom. They seem to be different. At a glance, they seem to be either scented perfumes or
She would have
perhaps
taken notes if
magical,
they're perfumes.
perhaps they were ingredients for a spell. You're not sure.
I didn't want to interrupt, so I was just gonna say that I did that while they were talking.
Yeah.
It's become quite the party up here.
Asked me to come up.
I know. It was just a comment. There are some liquids that I think you should look at. Oh, Ashley's dealing with the head.
Can I juggle the head? I'm kidding.
Oh. But there were some oils in there or something. Can you look at those? I know that you're more about how things chemically.
Yeah, I'll take a look. Where is it? It's on the desk.
Okay, cool.
Where was it?
Oh, over where Ashley is.
You see Ashley holding a decapitated head.
Oh, well, there that is. That's a
Yes,
Just staring at it like,
I don't understand this thing. It's obviously
It's-
magical in some way, but
You
Just kinda
pry
poking
open
and
one of
prodding
its eyes. It seems not alert, but it looks like the eyes of body.
Does it look like, again, not alert, but maybe living?
Sort of. It feels like there's no alertness to it, or like there's no movement ever coming from it.
Can I try to cast friends on it?
Interesting. Inspired choice.
You are. You bring out your hand. You start to cast, and you feel the magic fizzle once again as the weave kind of tears things away.
well, there's
Crap.
nothing I think I can do here.
Grier, here. She hands the head to Grier.
Okay.
Maybe you can figure it out.
a bunch of steps away from them.
What am I supposed to do with this?
I mean, the only thing I can think to do is maybe put it in the bed. But that's just going to be a shock for whoever actually lives here.
Why would you put it on the bed?
I mean, why would it be in the chest? That seems like a really bad place to keep it.
Burying it would be a good
Especially if you're
idea.
taking especially if you're taking all their perfumes.
Well, we haven't confirmed their perfumes yet. Mumble, mumble, mumble.
How are you doing, Devin?
I'm just saying, a severed head and someone
not
else is
talking
going
to
to
you,
start
that's
smelling
all
without
I'm
those
doing.
things.
How you doing, Heather?
I'm assuming this thing smells like shit.
I'm.
It smells like lavender.
It smells
Smells
like.
like lavender.
Why the hell does this thing smell like lavender?
There were a bunch of scents and stuff inside of here.
But that's what I wanted you to look at. I wanted to make sure that they weren't acids or anything if I decided to take them. Barovia tends to have a lack of parfum, if
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Parfum.
She'll just hand off the
Oh
head.
my God.
He's gonna look
How
Barbara.
dare you?
Parfum.
Yeah, Grier's
Our
gonna
princess
sit
should
down the head
smell
next to the
lovely.
chest, I guess. And he's gonna look at the thing Jolene told him to look at.
You take a look. Yeah, there's a couple bottles. They seem to have different fluids inside. Opening them up, they both emanate strong sense of like one smells lavender. The other one smells kind of like it's like a rosemary mixed with that weird like full smell of when you're driving near farmland. You just smell cow poop.
Bay.
Meh.
Gross.
So that's just what I don't have to roll for anything to check what these are. That's just what they are. There's
Just pulling them open. That's what you smell. If you
Okay.
if you wanna try and like attune to it and see if you can detect if it's magic or anything, that'd take an hour. Unless you're like,
Well, I was just gonna try to see what they were just by looking at them if there was anything
oh,
to tell.
Scratched on the side of them in messy handwriting. One of them just says lavender, and the other one is illegible.
The other one is what?
Illegible.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, this one just says lavender on it, so that's whatever.
Okay.
And this
I'll-
one, I cannot tell what it is.
Oh,
It doesn't look familiar. It wouldn't look familiar to me at all. Like it doesn't look like a poison or anything like that.
Doesn't seem like anything you've used before.
perhaps I will hold on to it and see if anything comes to mind from what I've read.
All right.
If that would be all right, Grier.
Grier has no issues with that. He'll give it to you. He
Although
also gives you the lavender just fucking because.
we all know why she wants the lavender.
I mean, he kind of assumed it's like, oh, you'd probably like this.
Yes, that is true.
You're poking through the armor, Ashley.
Yeah, I'm looking over the armor. I'm checking it out, and kind of like, again, since Hadrick didn't destroy it, I'm guessing it wasn't hostile.
At a cursory glance, like not getting too close, seems like armor. As you get closer, you notice the same thing Hedrick noticed. It doesn't seem like anything's keeping most of the armor together. It seems like it's just there.
Can I touch it?
Oh, jeez.
Bring out one finger and touch the armor. Feels cold.
I want to take off the helmet.
As you bring your hands up and clasp the side of the helmet, and you go to pull it off, the body bends with it. Seems to resist.
Oh.
Guys,
Ashley, what are you... Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
there's nothing in this thing, but it's still connected and holding up.
Huh. That is actually quite intriguing.
I don't know if we should go around messing with that.
Pull.
I don't see why not.
Do you not remember the death house?
What's going on downstairs? Xanthic, what are you up to?
Standing around awkwardly.
You and Irene are like...
Just chatting with each other.
It's a nice box.
Yeah, seems sturdy.
Square.
Yes, very cuboid even.
Oh, our party's so awkward.
So someone said Ashley and I had a thing?
He said specifically Grier said that.
Oh.
He's coming like stands out in front of Irina. So what are your intentions with my master exactly?
Oh my god.
I don't even know. I just met her, man.
Well, I mean, you gotta have a clear game plan going in, girl. Like, Jesus, you're gonna end up getting somebody hot. Maybe her, maybe yourself. No one wants that.
I just don't want my blood sucked. Thank you very much. That's my goal in life today.
God. Is that a thing the kids are doing these days?
That's fair.
Is that how they're doing the nookie? Sucking each other's blood?
I'm
just imagining like Xanthic and I already talking like this, and Hadrick and Devin just looking over like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man.
I'm making a roll here.
Uh-oh.
To decide how much Hadrick cares about clarifying what's going on. Aaron, roll d20 for me.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Aaron?
I got an even number.
What'd you get, Aaron?
A 14.
Hadrick doesn't care enough.
Oh, solid.
I don't even know what Nookie is. Thank you very much.
I mean, if you're gonna be swapping blood, you better, be careful. You're some kind of protection, like Band-Aids, I guess.
I'm talking about Strahd.
Wait, is this like some kind of weird three-way situation?
Okay, so as of this, he's just started to care. I think what they were referring to, Irina, is that Ashley doesn't much care for our the time that we spend trying to protect you.
Oh, okay, because we had an odd conversation earlier.
Ashley thinks we have other things that we could focus on, and it's... Yeah.
I understand. It's probably a burden having to keep me safe from something that seems ever present.
I imagine the sex makes up for that.
I mean,
she's trying though.
at the same time, we don't know how Ashley feels. She might like her. You don't know.
I mean, Irene, if you want to tell them what I told you, fuck!
She was very kind to me earlier. She says that, maybe she would do more to help me. I think her heart's in the right place.
Yeah.
Ashley's a good person.
Yeah.
Shut up, Xanthic.
You get it, girl. Holy shit.
So upstairs, Ashley's trying to rip a helmet off of a suit of armor.
If things are going the way they're going, I kind of want to lay the armor down.
Yeah, lay down.
I'm sorry.
I'm just like imagining I've just spread the armor like right here.
Yep. It lies flat on the ground.
I'm gonna get on the armor.
What are you doing?
I'm going to
What does it
caress
look
the
like?
armor.
Lovingly.
It's like, what does it look like? And I'm basically straddling the armor.
Oh,
It's like a black plate mail. I mean, it looks like something that Dark Lord would wear.
No, like whenever Grier said, "What are you doing?" She's like, "What does it look like?"
Yeah, full mount. She's like either about to UFC it or like Rocket's World.
Hell yeah.
Why are you doing what you're doing? Is I guess the more.
Jolene's just politely looking down.
There's something we can't see holding this thing together. I'm really interested, aren't you? What if this is the wizard?
I mean, I just know I've had a bad experience with one of these things before. It could potentially come to life and try to kill us.
I mean, if it hasn't already.
That is true. I imagine.
Maybe it's like the things downstairs and it responds to us talking to it.
Hadrick would like to, on the bottom floor, just lean over to the elevator and be like, come down to the bottom floor.
The golems come to life and start lowering the chains. Upstairs, the centerpiece falls away.
Oh, it's coming.
Oh, well.
Oh, right, it does that.
Up.
Peers over
That's
and...
right.
You're all trapped now, pulls off mask Strahd.
about?
You've fallen into my anti-magic tower trap.
Strahd can fuck us up in here. I'm just saying.
Floats down. So, but I guess testing it. Hey, armor, get up.
Yeah, like I said, like maybe it like does commands like the other things.
It doesn't seem to react to the statement.
As soon as the lift's on the bottom, I'm gonna step on it and be like, "Go up to the top floor."
I'm like putting my entire
start
arm
rolling?
into the opening in the top of the armor.
And that's when Hadrick shows up.
Oh.
Where's the head?
It's over there by the chest.
Alright. I'm gonna walk over to it and pick it up. Head! Who is Erasmus?
Silence.
Erasmus?
Do you have anything to say? I have a feeling you're alive. Where's your body? Where's the grave?
Is that the name of the person who owns this place?
No.
What are you talking about?
I'm very confused.
Erasmus is...
Irina's looking at Devin and Xanthric like, so you two, you guys making up okay?
No.
I apologize.
Oh yeah! What have I done?
I don't think that's the name of the wizard that owns this place.
No.
That wasn't what was written on the door.
It's not the name of the wizard that owns this place. It's the name of the person that owns this place's son.
Yeah, and what was that name again?
Erasmus.
Can Jolene do a history check?
Erasmus?
Yeah, would this be
no.
something? No?
Never heard that name.
Damn.
For this alternate dimension we find ourselves in.
Listen! It could happen.
Or...
If it's not Erasmus, try calling it Kazan.
Are you?
As you say that, the armor's eyes light up.
Oh shit! I'm still straddling it.
It makes no move to do anything. It just animates.
And there's 3.
Hey, armor.
1, 2,
I'm just looking down at this thing.
You gonna give
Hadrick
us...
talked to it, not me.
Are you gonna give us any trouble, armor?
Doesn't react to.
Does the name Erasmus mean anything to you? Get up.
Doesn't seem to react to.
What
Gets
was
off of the armor.
name again?
Erasmus?
Not that one. The one...
Kazan?
Is your name Kazan?
Kazan stand? I don't know!
Erasmus.
Hey, it's worth a shot.
Alright. He pulls out a folded piece of paper from his armor. Found this up here earlier. Was gonna talk to the Vistani about it before I brought it up to everybody. A person that owns this place, possibly this head, possibly not, was some kind of monster hunter who became obsessed with finding his kid Erasmus, who was captured by and sold by the Vistani to what I take to be a vampire, and then he later had to kill his own son. I was going to ask the Vistani because this details that he extracted his son's whereabouts from them. So they should probably remember. Nobody uses the word extracted unless they're trying to be colorful. Since we had to head back that way anyways, I thought I would just wait till we were there. But then I thought, maybe the head talks.
Does it say anything about this armor?
Nope. In fact, it cuts off. The last part of this page is... In fact, the Vistani took Erasmus with my own unwitting permission. They had brought an extremely ill member of their tribe to me one evening, and then I assume there's another page to be found. This person was apparently seen as a hero, called a sage, a monster, or a master hunter. But they say that they were bound to a life that they'd only found because they sought it out in madness. So that's why I thought maybe the head was it. But he doesn't seem to want to talk. He also mentions that he can't die properly.
Can't die.
Now that I'm off of the armor, I'm just gonna look down to it like,
can you get up?
Hold on.
It up.
It gets up?
Yep, it stands up.
To quote directly, like a regretful lich, I find myself inexorably bound to an existence I sought out of madness and, seemingly, must now endure for all eternity. Of course I shall die. He's like open the paper at this point. But whether I shall ever rest in my grave haunts my idle thoughts and torments me in my dreams.
It says like a lich, not a lich. Okay.
However, some kind of vague immortality was found. Armor, do you do anything? Do you just light up? Do you want to fight?
You should probably call him by name.
You see Ashley ask as she gets off, she's like, can you get up? And it stands up.
I hold up the head. Point to Erasmus.
Doesn't seem to react to you.
Alright.
Can you listen to Hadrick?
Maybe you don't even listen to mages.
It turns to you, Hadrick.
You only listen to mages?
Maybe it's only listening to me because I awoke it?
Can you take a step forward?
Doesn't seem to react to you.
Go
Can
ahead.
you take a step forward?
It steps forward.
Alright, so it's under your thrall.
Neat!
Ask it if it knows where the rest of this is.
Do you know where the rest of that body is?
No, not body. The journal.
Oh, do you know where the rest of that journal is?
It goes to the window and points out at the rubble of the wagon.
Oh, damn it. Okay, well... Time for an investigation of that wagon. It may have survived, depending on how it was bound, but, I mean, you know, probably not.
Is there anything special you can show us in here?
It doesn't seem to react in any major way.
Ask it is... Nod your head if this is Erasmus.
Can you nod your head if that head is from Erasmus?
Oh my god.
It shakes its head.
Nod your head if this... Or, nod your head if this head is the master of this tower.
Ditto.
It shakes its head.
Whose head is that?
If I find out that you can actually talk, I'm gonna be so angry.
Oh.
This is an
Just ask,
ordeal.
can you talk?
It shakes its head.
Alright, good.
Curse.
Well,
Where's your master?
He points at you.
I see.
But because she said the name first. I can only assume.
Does anyone live here?
Does anyone live here?
It nods.
Are they coming back?
Because it's a best approximation of a shrug.
We should go.
I guess it's unconcerned with it. It probably, if its master left, they probably didn't tell it. Why would they? It just guards. Alright. We should go search the wagon, I guess.
Do you
What's left
want
of
to
it?
come with me?
It looks at you.
Take that as a yes.
Is he light enough to fit on this thing?
I mean,
Kazan, go downstairs.
Oh, we should probably tell everyone downstairs what's going on before some suit of armor just comes down.
It starts walking towards the middle of the room.
Awkward silence downstairs.
I apologize again.
Lovely
No.
weather we're having.
No, you.
we've just passed 3 hours, by the way.
You blew us all up.
It's not hypocritical. What I did was an accident.
I was mind controlled.
Which you still are. Maybe when you're not mind controlled, I can think about forgiving you, but for now, I suggest you don't talk to me.
That seems rude. Like you're just being difficult.
We asked, what, 8 or 9 questions? Wonder how many rounds of combat that would be.
What would Devin do? That's all I'm saying.
I'm trying really hard not to hunt.
Maybe you should try to defuse the situation.
I really want to hunt.
You should tell him to wait. You should tell him to wait first.
I mean, it stands in the middle. Nothing happens when it
Oh yeah,
stands.
because he can't speak. Tell him to let us go down.
I was under mind
Okay,
control.
step
Probably
step
still
off,
am.
step
You
off
are.
and let Hadrick go down.
Oh,
It steps off.
alright.
So if you're still under mind control, why should I believe anything that you say to me, including your apology?
Should I go down?
I'll go down.
Oh, okay, Hadrick.
Solid
Step
point.
Go down.
What does that
Bottom
even
floor.
Like I
It
said,
starts going
I'll
down.
think about talking to you again when you're not under mind control.
Oh.
Hope
Your
that's
cat's
you.
really cute. Let's talk about that.
She is though, right?
She's super cute.
She's very
Alright.
cute.
Shut up, Santric!
And Hadrick arrives on the bottom floor.
I arrive down, hearing the tail end of this. I just come down arms crossed. We're certainly doing the devil's job for him, aren't we?
Fix anything. Gotta hash this thing out.
You gotta wait it out, my boy. You can't talk to her within these 24 hours. She's not about it. Oh.
Step off. We're about to have a guest come down.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
A friendly guest?
That'd be a nice change of pace.
I've still got the head, by the way.
Yeah. Hey,
Hadrick's
what
only
was
get the
that?
This
Here,
is
wanna
second
drain a
guest.
cup of face?
I mean, what is there to explain? It's a head. You now know as much as I do.
Was it attached to a body when you found it?
No.
Okay.
So you just
upstairs.
book it.
I told you guys
I'm
about
going down.
When I came down the first time, I told you guys about the head.
So you call the elevator
Oh.
up? Currently,
Just hang out with
Oh,
my arm
shit.
so you guys want to go.
Yeah, I was busy glaring.
for sake of brevity, you call it up. Jolene starts coming down.
Yes.
So Briar, I mean, look at it.
Ground floor, please. Ground floor.
What is
Please.
this thing I'm right next to, by the way?
That's a
The thing
stove.
you're currently next to, that's a stove. There's a big pile of wood, and there's a little table with some cut up herbs and
What is it? Can I
couple like bags of beans.
can I see what those herbs are?
Seems like spices. Some of them lavender.
Oh, doesn't this
okay.
look pretty cool? He has like jet black armor, kind of like your feathers. He's cool. Look at him.
Oh, he's certainly cool.
You're pretty cool too, Gryer, with your jet black feathers, by the way.
Oh,
Thank you.
I didn't want you to feel jealous that I was calling him cool for something you had and then not calling you cool.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You want to go down next, or is he gonna go down next?
I should probably go down next. I'll
Okay.
go down next. He just looks at this thing very.
For the sake of brevity, you call up the elevator. And
Yeah. Oh well. There we go.
So you named the head or what?
No idea what its name is.
All right.
I will name you Stefan.
Okay. I guess I'll just keep calling you Kazan. Go ahead and go down.
It
Whenever
steps down
comes
the
up.
hall.
I said whenever it comes up.
It starts to step down the hole and then stops.
Fucking its superhero lands on the bottom.
Oh, hell yeah.
We're about to have a guess. Wham!
Breaks the breaks the
Breaks
lift.
through into secret basements.
Oh.
All right. You call it up. Animated armor comes down.
huh. Now, will we see this friend? Don't freak out, please.
Fireball.
No!
Hand on rapier.
This tiny room.
I mean, I physically can't. Magic doesn't work.
I was gonna say that's also like if you aimed at that, you would totally hit me and make your situation worse.
It's not a
Fireballed, we'd all get
Hedric's
hurt,
gonna
probably.
go outside.
Oh, fair.
Oh yeah, Grier's gonna join us actually.
He's gonna light it. He's gonna put the head down in the room, like leave it in there, like leave it like right in that space.
Move off the
Actually, no,
elevator.
he's gonna leave it near over here, not near Xanthric. And he's gonna light a torch, come outside, and he's gonna start investigating the rubble again, specifically looking for anything that looks like a charred book.
All right.
I'm gonna yell to the armor to get off the elevator.
Say again?
I'm gonna yell to the armor to get off the elevator.
Okay, he steps off the elevator. I was gonna wait for that.
Come back up, please.
Alright.
Actually, who has
You
the
can
better
move yourself.
Play
investigation?
statues, come back up.
Oh.
I'm not
What's your-
talking to you, armor guy.
Hedrick, you're being assisted, so you
This
to
is
roll.
horrible.
Which one? Should we do
Grier,
the one who
I'll
has the
assist you. You roll. Trust me, yours is better.
Yeah.
I don't care what it
It
is.
is.
It's better.
better? It's a +4.
All right, that's
Revenue
5
check
higher
actually
than
come
mine.
Damn.
Okay, cool.
I am back.
Well, if it's there, we got it.
You find burnt at most of the edges. Yeah, there's where are you?
If you do find it, may I see it just to try to figure out where that page fits in? Obviously, once we find it.
Singed at most of the edges. It looks like the blast was mostly protected. It seems like there was a warped lyre made of gold took the brunt force of most of the explosion. And,
Excellent.
The fire simply eaten out parts of it. So you piece it together through. Past you again,
All
Hedrick.
right, here we go. And insisted that I treat him. But I was unable to save the young man's life. In fear of their retribution, I begged the Vistani to take anything of mine if only they could withhold their terrifying powers, of which I knew nothing. In my lasting astonishment, they chose to surreptitiously take my son in exchange for their loss. Oh shit, so the Vistani brought someone to this person, tried to have him healed, and then when it didn't work out, they took his son. Oh. I don't even know if we should ask them about this. They might not like having this dragged up.
I'm glad we found this before.
Only
I
Grier
took
can
it.
hear me. By the time I realized what had occurred, they were already an hour gone. Incensed beyond reason, I strapped the body of the dead young man to my horse and doggedly followed the Vistani caravan through the woods, naively allowing the sun to set before me without seeking shelter from the night. Shortly after darkness fell, I was beset by undead that would have slain me, had not their master, a lich, intervened and spared my life for reasons that I do not completely understand. He somehow detected me, and with his powerful magic took control of a pack of zombies that wandered in the forest. Wait! Oh, wait! Don't we... Look, Stagar, haven't we encountered that?
There was someone... Yeah, you think about when we were in that bubble that night, right?
Yeah, and somebody was trying to get in, and they had those plant things.
But those aren't zombies, though, are they?
Not to my knowledge, but maybe there's something about them this guy knows that we don't. Let's see. Where was I? He spoke to me through the mouths of the dead things and placed a magic ward against undead on me. Then animated the dead Vistana and bade it tell me where I could find its people. Unfortunately, I say in hindsight, my plan worked. I found the child stealers, and my unwelcome entourage included a growing horde of voracious undead that could not touch me thanks to the Lich's ward. When I found the caravan, I threatened to set the zombies on the Vistani unless they returned my dear boy. They replied that he had been sold to the vampire Baron Metus? SP? Something inside me snapped. I released the zombies and the entire tribe was eaten alive. Yet the story has not ended. Before she died, the leader cursed me, saying, "Live you always among monsters, and see everyone you love die beneath their claws." Even now, so many years later, I can hear her words with painful clarity. A short time later, I found my dear Erasmus made into a vampire. He begged me to end his curse, which I did with a heavy heart. The darkness had torn him from my loving arms forever, and I foolishly believed that the curse had exacted its deadly toll. I wept an insatiate desire. I wept.
Yep.
What the fuck do you say? Insatiate desire. All right, for vengeance. I wept until an insatiate desire for vengeance. I needed to read the whole sentence and get what was going on. Filled the bottomless rift of my heart. So, is that head then the Vistani that was brought here that he used to find out where they were? But why would he keep it then?
No.
Baron Metus. Have we heard of them before?
I don't think so. It doesn't sound familiar.
No. Yeah, so Erasmus is dead. And this guy is still out there, in theory.
The guy who's the father of that Erasmus?
Yes, the writer of this journal. His name doesn't seem to be here anywhere. We could presume he's probably the master of this tower, but he hasn't. We should try to find out when the last time he was back is, from the armor.
Well, that'd be kind of hard.
I mean, we could be like, we could ask it like, was it a day ago, and then was it a week ago, then a month ago? Just get a general time frame.
As you two converse, Grier, you notice with your perception, at the edge of the torchlight, you start to see the paws of the wolves closing in.
They're closing in.
At the edge of our torchlight?
Yes.
Oh, they're within 30 feet! Or...
Oh.
Well. Should we get inside?
No.
Yeah, let's fucking...
Alright, let's get inside. Unless they attack us, we'd like to retreat back inside and close the door.
Alright, there we go.
I moved myself before it was decided what was going to be happening.
They would be... Since you notice, yeah, I won't give a surprise. You guys, alerting Hadrick, move back in as now 17 wolves are visible.
Oh, good.
That's a lot of wolves.
Googly,
That's a
moogly.
lot of
That's
damage.
a lot of wolves.
That's a lot of wolfers.
Oh no, and the combat tracker has betrayed the intention of the encounter. Who's that? There's a person!
Oh!
I really... Oh,
and a bunch of werewolves!
Oh wait, is that name the name of the guy that owns... Is that
Fuck off, buddy!
Shut up!
is that name? Okay, this is in the meta, but is that the name of the guy that owns the tower?
No, Kazan is the name on the door.
Okay, sorry.
2, 3, 7.
Well,
Starts
fucking
looking at my
Carol's
spells.
son of a bitch, more like
Yep.
Stayanovich.
Oh boy.
Nope, you can't come in. You have to do
And,
the
uh,
dance.
By the hair of our chinny chin chin.
6 of
Aw.
them you see, have left their wolf forms and are towering like 6.5, 7 foot tall werewolves.
We're not going outside. We live here now.
Yep.
This is our
live
our
out the
new
rest of
home.
our
This is
lives
it. This
now.
is all right. Everyone ready for tower RP?
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
There's no like windows or anything here, right?
I guess we're
On
living
the
here
bottom floor?
now.
No. there are no
Mhm.
windows.
The tower is safe.
Did we see just the wolves, or did we see the guy also in the werewolves?
You wouldn't have seen the guy. He's also.
Just as we get in, Patrick very quickly says, okay, there's wolves outside, but actually I need you to do something really quickly.
Oh, hi, what's up?
Ask the armor if his master's been back in the last week.
Armor, that.
It looks at you.
Has the master of this tower been here in the past week?
It shakes its head.
Last month?
Month?
It shakes its head.
Year?
Year?
It shakes its head.
10 years?
10 years?
It shakes its head.
Oh, jeez, he's
Do you
gone.
remember a time where he was ever here?
He points at you.
Fuck.
Oh, I hate you.
Oh.
Has the other master... Oh, specify the old master of this tower.
I mean, I get... Oh, wow, I'm the master of this tower. Anyway.
Yeah,
Oh, Ash.
Congratulations, it's a nice piece
You
of
now
real
own a
estate.
tower and a windmill.
Well
I'm
done.
power and a destroyed windmill. This is fucking great.
You're just taking over Barovia, aren't you?
Oh.
You're just gonna
I'm a
show
real
up on
estate
Strahd's
agent.
front door and be like, excuse me, I own 51%
so
of
much.
Barovia. You're evicted.
Oh.
Good job, Master. Your girlfriend must be so proud.
The person who lived here
It's
before
like
us, have they been here in the past week?
Jesus.
It's not.
You nuts?
They've been here in the
Get
past
out on the
week.
ground floor of this.
Oh my god.
And now ask it if
Apparently
its
they
master
have-
likes wolves.
They have been here in the past week, he says.
Ask it if its master had wolves.
Did the one who lived here before have wolves?
It shakes its head.
All right.
Okay, someone different.
I think we've definitely pressed this small window of time for everything it's worth.
Yeah.
Oh, we're being attacked by a W formation. Or wait, an M formation.
Up to you. Y'all can run this, or we can do this next time.
It's
I just want to yell out the door like, go away!
Let's see. Next
Oh.
time will be the 4th. Eric will be here. Buddy
Next
may or
time's
may.
the 4th?
Yeah.
We leave on the 4th.
We could run game slightly like a day earlier if it works for anybody.
Is our flight on the 4th?
I thought it's like we get there
At like
Technically, it
7.
could be the 5th.
I think we leave at like 4.
We could
Yeah,
run it
we will-
on.
4.
Yeah.
We could do it
Just-
next
just
week,
'cause-
Wednesday.
Yeah.
We could, oh yes, we could do a game a week early, and like we could do
Yeah.
it again next week. That way, the AX week isn't an issue.
Yeah, that'll work.
alternate the weeks.
Yeah. How do you feel about, Aaron, how do you feel about that?
That works for me.
Hell yeah.
I feel like this looks like it'll be a thing, so we may want to do this next time.
Yeah,
very
Izzy's
fair.
got his lesson in like an hour.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And Buddy's here.
There's
and-
one thing though.
And
One
buddies.
thing I wanted to ask this armor. There's one thing I wanted to ask this armor, especially you saying there's fucking wolves everywhere.
Mhm.
It's just like looks at the armor.
Can someone wear you?
Oh my god.
It's
Hadrick, before he shakes his head, Hadrick slowly looks over to him. That is a good question.
It's like I just want to
Hadrick.
put somebody in this armor and have them be defending me against the wolves.
And
That's all.
fucking
I don't
as
care
soon as
if
it
it's
shakes
Irina, I
its
don't care
head,
if it's
Hadrick's
Hadrick.
like, no, of course not. That would be ridiculous.
Oh.
That would have been so cool though. Like freaking that would have been awesome.
I don't think it's your turn.
Black Knight Hadrick.
As we leave our party, beset upon by a siege of wolves and werewolves, we fall back to the mists of Barovia as we see a carriage drawn by one horse, moving very, very quickly through the night, or through the early evening, I should say. It's just dark. It seems to be rocketing away from a side road coming north. At the helm, we see a bespectacled man of a decent age that, were any of the party there, would recognize as Tavia.
Fantastical weirdo.
I wonder if he runs the tower. I wonder if maybe it's his tower.
Mm.
We don't know much about
Watch him be the wizard.
Oh my god.
But
So
yeah.
no, couldn't be.
This looks
If
like
if he is, then this thing still belongs to me. He can't have it.
Oh, this looks like it's gonna be Okay, first of all, fuck, we can't. All right, we should go before I say what I was gonna say. But we'll see, guys. We do bi-weekly, but we're gonna do this game next Wednesday. So we'll be back next.
Because me, Mac, and Izzy, and Chase are gonna be at AX the week after. Get your fucking tickets.
So make sure you buy your tickets. Buy your tickets to soccer.